Something to read on my clothes.
We literally just switched on, Charlie.
There.
Technical
Okay, now it's
difficulties.
fixed. I updated OBS like right before this, so I guess that just like
Gotta go.
kicked my mic
Yeah.
off for whatever reason.
Everyone
but-
else can be heard though.
Yeah, everyone else is coming through fine. It was just me.
You know, we don't need you. We'll just run it on our own. You can take
That'll
it
be
over.
fine.
I can just pantomime over here everything that's happening, and
Please
it'll
got
be great.
interpret it all
$3,000
really, really
collectively to
poorly.
drop, right?
That sounds wonderful, and not like it would be chaotic in the least.
Because we can interpret that however we want.
We'd be
Right.
chaotic anyway. I'll just start like writing little notes and just like holding up signs.
That
Yeah.
sounds like
Charlie
a
rapidly
fantastic-
typing in chat. No.
Abort.
It sounds like a fantastic idea for a one shot,
Hilarious.
like an April Fool's one shot.
What is it? Like a charades GM?
Yeah. The GM.
Yeah.
It's a teacher RPG, but the GM is not allowed to speak.
See, I was thinking kind of different instead of like not allowed to speak, but like actually not even that. It's the GM can only use like NPC dialogue. Everything has to be pre-written.
Oh my god! I just feel like a video game.
Unfortunately, that doesn't work.
Hey, it could work.
It would no. That
Make
was
it
one of
work.
the lines.
Oh, unfortunately.
Yeah. Unfortunately, this doesn't work.
Anyway,
Some sort of like video game script. That'd be great.
Yeah, it'd be bad.
Welcome everyone to Tales from the Forgotten Troop. We are back with episode 6 of Clockwork Chronicles. We're
3
getting
more
there
episodes total.
Don't say it.
after tonight's sessions,
Oh, I don't wanna
unless
think
you like
about it.
speed run it
No.
and get done sooner.
Okay.
All right, challenge on.
Okay, guys, emotional episode this week. Let's go.
Reverse challenge accepted. It's me challenging you. But before we go around and introduce everyone and get started, a few announcements. If you are enjoying the show, we have a Beacons page with lots of affiliate links where you can grab stuff and give us a little bit of the cut. We have a coffee for just like direct cash donations, and we do have merch on Redbubble, which is always very, very fun. If you are wanting to be more involved, our Beacons page also has all of our social media links, so you can keep up with updates about the show, or
You all right?
I don't know.
Just me yourself.
My mic not working just threw me off, I guess.
Threw you off.
And we also have a Discord where you can come chat with us all the time.
Enjoy our memes.
Yeah, see what we're like when we're not on camera. A whole different ball game.
It's just worse.
It's not
It's
all that
like
different.
this,
We're about the
but
same.
this
Well, I'm on my good behavior right now.
It's this, but constantly.
Mhm.
And maybe
Like an
times 10.
IV drip.
We are also raising money for the Trevor Project. You just throw a little link in there. You can use that to go to our donation page or scan the QR code up there. Either grab some rewards or just, if you don't feel like redeeming anything, just throw a little cash towards Trevor Project, since they're doing great work with supporting LGBTQ youth, which we need a lot more of these days. Honest.
Yep.
So, I think with that, we can go around and have everyone introduce themselves and tell us who you are playing. Who do I want to start with? Let's start with Kyle.
Okay. Hi, I'm Kyle. I'm Technomancer Kyle on a lot of social media. I'm playing Flynn, the computer geek, who's awesome and amazing, and everyone loves them.
And
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, let's be real. Flynn is amazing. No, I don't have anything else to say right now. My mind is blank.
Perfect.
So
Excellent.
No thoughts, head empty.
I'm
These thoughts
just
when you're
trying
playing
to
TTRPG.
drink my energy drink to wake up a little bit. So
Yes, I am also not caffeinated this evening, but someone else who's also no thoughts, head empty. Crow.
Fucking caught us straight for nothing.
The
All
attack.
right.
God damn.
Just in general, not right now. Just in general.
Damn.
I guess it's
All
more
right.
appropriate to say that describes Janet.
Yes.
No, that's
Janet.
yeah.
She's like, jeez.
Someone else who's a real asshole.
Someone else who's a real asshole, me.
Yeah.
Yes, hello.
Hello. Excuse me?
Hello everyone. I am Mr. Crow, alternatively just Crow, and I will be playing Janet, the rocker, who is somehow going through a breakup without having ever been in a relationship. Don't ask how this works.
Catching feelings instantly.
Yeah, exactly.
Someone else we also caught feelings instantly for. Colin.
Yeah.
Yes.
My name is Colin. I played Dominic, who, according to the script, is the weird kid, but has devolved from weird kid into Russian immigrant who has no idea how anything in the States works, but manages to bullshit his way into and out of situations constantly, and is also bad with expressing his emotions.
Ooh, I feel that.
Are any of our characters good at expressing emotions?
Flynn. Somehow. Somehow only
I mean,
Flynn.
well, actually, that's maybe not good. I was gonna say Janet knows how to express her emotions, but I don't know if that's always done well.
It just kind of comes out as, hey,
You got it. I
No,
believe in
I
you.
don't. I really don't.
and it's gone.
It's gone. It is really gone. So Darren, please save me. GM
Hello.
to GM.
Yes, I got you. Don't worry. I got your back. Hey, everyone. I'm Darren. I'm playing Parker, resident bad boy. Going at it. Well, maybe bad boy is a strong word.
You did break into a house last session.
Yeah, exactly. I'm.
It's the
Boy
bad,
is right.
bad boys.
but
Well, I'm bad at everything.
based on last episode, one bad boy moment, despite protesting first, but eventually did it.
Basically
So-
pulled a Shaggy.
Yeah, so not normally bad boy Parker.
The bad boy without the bad.
Yeah, exactly.
The boy.
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 Here comes the
The
boy.
boy.
Yep.
And I guess someone who puts the bad in badass, Tess.
We'll see. I'm Tess. I play Elizabeth, your popular girl who is slowly learning that popularity isn't all that she should be living for. As she also is breaking into houses when she probably should think about why she's breaking into houses.
Yeah. Lizard team, more like
Yeah.
bad boy team.
Fine, we'll still car this session. It'll
Not
be
sure.
great.
It'll be fine.
Yep, that's fine.
Oh,
It'll
no,
it'll
we
go
were-
as smoothly as the post office break-in. Nothing wrong could possibly go.
Nothing could ever go wrong. We're all gonna roll amazingly, as always.
No one is gonna
Yeah.
take any conditions, no
Any
conditions.
conditions.
Okay,
Oh boy, here we go.
so last week, my dog makes sounds in the background.
Not necessarily dog sounds.
She's very aggressively
sounds.
bedding down. Wish I could just have a camera on her so all of you could
That'd be
see what's
great.
going on right now.
Yeah.
Precious Cam would be fun.
Previously,
Amazing.
our group realized that some of the clockworks were starting to disappear and knew they should probably try and figure out where they were going. Janet didn't have much luck and went to find Flynn after experiencing some pretty heavy defeat. Meanwhile, Dominic and Parker headed to Liz's house to try and help her sneak out. While the infiltration didn't go as smoothly as they might have hoped, they were able to get her out of the house and found a helpful clockwork along the way. Surprisingly.
Yes.
They followed that clockwork to Mr. Miller's house, where another, larger swarm of clockworks were circling it, looking for a way inside. They found someone had left in a hurry, after breaking in, and the guest room looked lived in, even though there weren't any personal belongings left there. There were some schematics in the workshop that had clockwork designs and a larger clockwork android design. And finally, they uncovered some ownership documents for a cabin off of Lake Winnebago. But before setting out, because of how exhausted everyone was, they decided to head towards the diner to have a little bit of a breather, while Flynn and Janet were off making MIDI music. Try and cheer Janet up because of her horrible, no good, very bad day.
Cue Janet.
I like how this is all the same day. Like, that started with Liz.
Span of a few hours.
Yeah. Yes.
This is all the same night.
Revealing that Dom's mom was dead.
Oh, yeah.
Included with MIDI music and a house break-in.
Welcome to RPGs.
What a
Things
long
escalate
day
quickly
for
around here.
These kids.
One of the longest days. But
Equinox.
Um,
That's why.
Liz, Parker, and Dominic can head towards the diner. In just the effort of making things efficient and cutting you some slack, if you would like to try and figure out how to wrangle Flynn and Janet to be in the same room with you, I will let that happen.
Does the diner have a phone where I can call?
Do we know where
Yeah,
they are?
They would
to
have
call?
a payphone.
I would just try calling their houses.
I don't
I
think they're at
assume
their houses,
we
are
know
they?
each other's numbers, just to at least try and get a hold of each other somehow.
I don't know if Flynn would have given number.
Hey, you know what's great about the 1980s?
Phone book.
There's phone
Phone
books.
books exist.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah. So.
Dom will just use the phone book and call them once they get to the
Oh
diner.
no.
He'll call Flynn's house.
God, phone books were a wild concept, weren't they?
Mm-hmm.
I'm just gonna put my number down in this book that's
just
literally
numbers,
across my
weren't-
county.
Weren't addresses in there too?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh,
Oh yeah.
guys, we gave the government so much free information about
It's
ourselves.
a book of doxing.
What a great RPG item.
I was gonna say
You
the
found
great
a
book of doxing.
I will say the only defense is that it wasn't very specific, and you could, depending on the last name and stuff, you could have
Yeah.
multiple people with the same exact name, and there was no way to tell the
Like I
difference.
watched Bohemian Rhapsody last night, and Freddie Mercury goes to like call this dude, and there's like 30 of that name in the phone book, and he's like, I can't call.
I
don't know which one is
remember
which.
those shenanigans from many a show, but
Mhm.
we'll say the phone in Flynn's house rings, and a woman answers and says, "Hello."
Hello, I need to speak with Flynn Henderson, please.
A moment, and then the phone pulls away from your ear, and you just hear the muffled shout of "Flynn!" Flynn, you hear this upstairs.
Flynn darts awake because I'm assuming we had fallen asleep by this time.
Mhm. You had. It's
Probably-
late.
It's
It
not
is, like-
super duper late. It's probably like
10?
10, 11, maybe not 11, maybe like 9:30, 10 o'clock.
Yeah, it's just
It's late
the
for
amount of
kids.
stress that we have had.
Janet is asleep face down, like on the keyboard of the computer.
Flynn will quietly get up and sneak and very cautiously walk down the stairs. Yeah?
You have a phone call.
I didn't do anything this time.
She lifts up the phone. It's just like, yeah, who's calling?
His foreign language teacher from school.
There. But yeah.
Can I get a name?
Mr. Jones.
Why lie? Why even lie?
Dominic likes to lie.
He pulls the phone away and
He just assumes he needs to at this point.
like, Mr. Jones, foreign language teacher, school. And Flynn,
Okay.
you can. She does not
Just
believe
Fl-
this for a second, but she
Flynn's gotta
doesn't
know
care.
at this.
Yeah. No, it's just okay. I'm sorry. I'll take care of it. And Flynn goes over to the phone.
Hands it to you, and then like walks off to the bedroom.
What's going on? Why are you calling me this late?
You and Jen need to come to the diner now.
You know,
We
like,
found something. It's really important. Just come now. I will buy you shaken milk. Please.
okay, do this instead. Buy Jan 2 shaken milks.
I can probably afford 3.
Deal.
Okay.
Hangs up.
Dom also hangs up. He looks very pleased with himself because he thinks he lied very successfully. It's a lack of like trust of adults. He just assumes he needs to lie.
Yeah, I like that.
It's reasonable assumptions with everything that they've gotten into.
Sure.
Oh
I
no, it's
love
me as
him
a child.
so much.
At this point, Dominic goes to sit down and orders him. He orders milkshakes for everyone, 2 for Janet, and pays with that pocket of crumpled bills from episode 3.
Do we have the same waitress?
I hope so. God, I hope she's still here.
Stephanie, it's kind of late for her to be working.
Yeah, but what if it's
My mom
if
would
it's a
be there.
Friday,
Yeah,
maybe
Jennifer's
she's working
here.
late shift?
Jennifer would be there.
Yeah.
Hey, mom.
She's like, she looks over at the clock. It's like, Parker, what are you? Get home. It's late. You have school tomorrow.
I will explain everything. I just need you to trust me for a little bit for us to get our heads together. We're having a group meeting, and
And
we
we
need
need shaken milk for it.
shaken milk on the double. Thank you very much.
Dominic's like counting on 6 of them.
Yeah, I think she's a little hesitant, but
Makes sense.
we'll trust you and be
I would
like,
Pulls out the money and just like drops it on the table. He assumes it's enough.
we can. You hold on to that for now. We'll take care of the
No
bill
one's
later.
let this boy spend his money.
Yes.
God
And
damn.
she'll write down all of the shaken milk orders, and we'll start to walk away, but then turn back and says, "You want a snack or anything to eat?"
Also a coffee, please.
Aw.
She's just
yeah,
like, okay.
It might be a long night, so let's get. I want a coffee. Dom wants a coffee. Anyone else want a coffee?
Liz will also have a coffee.
Liz will also have a coffee.
We're not gonna get Janet a coffee.
Janet does not get a coffee.
No.
We tell Jennifer and Mia, do not give Janet coffee.
And then I'm gonna go over and I'm gonna give her a hug, and I'm just gonna be like, "It's all right. We're not in any sort of trouble or anything. We just got to get our thoughts together before I start talking about it."
Not in any sort of trouble yet.
Yeah,
This
it's
is
gonna
just
get
sitting
worse.
there like,
It's gonna get much worse.
I'm not telling my mom that.
Yeah.
I'm saying, I'm
No,
saying
Mom, we
we're
broke
in
into
no
a
trouble.
house. Aren't you glad we're so honest with each other?
Exactly.
Mm.
Mom, we broke through a security system tonight. It was great. I don't say that.
Unknown to them, Flynn has already told someone like exactly what's been going on.
Oh, sure.
In like the deep chat room forums of the 80s.
Right, the internet doesn't really exist.
They lied
right
about
now.
not having internet. They're on like early 4chan.
It's literally.
4chan.
It's
just-
somehow have internet, even though it's literally all just universities at this point. So I'm just
Flynn's been talking with the local college.
Oh my god.
Flynn is in like a Caltech message board.
yeah.
It's like, guys, you'll not believe what I've been busted apart.
And of course, all of them are super on board.
Oh yeah,
As is college.
Yeah.
100%.
100%.
These
Okay.
fucking nerds in college, just like, yeah, we got this kid out in Wisconsin that we talked to on the message boards. We're not sure they got it, but they're cool.
They're here. They're pretty smart. It's cool.
I
We'll
mean,
allow it.
I could believe Flynn would figure out some way to get it,
Yeah.
but like, I didn't want to be too presumptuous about that. Anyways, Flynn needs to wake up Janet. So very cautiously, Flynn goes back upstairs, still trying to avoid the parental units as best as Flynn can, and just goes shuts Flynn's door, goes over to Janet, and just kind of pokes on the shoulder. I know that you need some sleep, and I really hate to do this to you because people do this to me all the time, but like it sucks. But it seems that the group has found something and they insist that it's important. I have got to where you can have like 3 milkshakes if you want. Is that okay? Okay. I would very much like for you to be there in case I need someone to help me communicate how dumb people are.
God damn, it hurts a little bit. I'm not there, but damn.
What's important?
I don't know what's going on yet. They called, and I feel very not good that they called, but we'll cross that bridge when we get there.
I got coffee.
Would tea work?
I don't have a job. I don't work anywhere.
Okay. Just get yourself together, and I'll be right back. Flynn will make stealthily head to their kitchen, make some tea, put it in a little container, and try to not be noticed by parental units. That, yeah. I will roll a stealth.
Okay.
I'm prepared to sneak with my, 2 dice.
Silent as the grave.
No.
Shouldn't have offered to roll. They might not have made you.
Silent as the rave in the grave.
I had said stealthed and snuck around multiple times. I wouldn't feel right if I didn't roll.
That's fair.
Do you have any conditions marked?
None, actually.
Okay.
Push. Push.
I think upset makes sense because of people sort of pushing your boundaries.
Mm-hmm.
Janet's in your house, people are calling your house.
I will definitely accept that. This is not a normal night for Flynn, and it's just compacting.
Group needs to have a conversation about boundaries.
Very much so.
We're Flynn.
Find Grandpa Les and Octane.
Yes. Grandpa Les, the immortal Fey Lord of Therapy.
Don't give Sylvie any ideas.
But yeah, makes a to-go canister of tea when hands it to Janet and escapes the house.
I feel like you need to lead Janet by the hand a little bit as she's just kind of like...
Mm-hmm. I don't know how much sugar you liked, but I assumed a good healthy bit. Just given your personality.
I like sugar.
Good.
Tastes like a good bridge. What time is it?
Dude, Do you want to sit on my handlebars? I don't know if
Janet does have a sprained ankle.
Oops.
You
Get the
wanna get
radio
outside.
flyer.
I mean, yeah, we could radio flyer this up. Flynn
Let's
just
do
like
it. Bust it out.
takes a rope, quickly just takes a rope, ties to bike and radio flyer, and just like sit in the radio flyer, sit in the wagon, and just kind of guides Janet to the wagon. Just sit there.
Ostensibly, what Janet does could be called sitting. In reality, it's more like putting herself inside the wagon and then just kind of ragdolling.
Yeah, that kind of makes sense.
Yep.
I was
And then-
imagining like lounging.
It would almost be lounging if it weren't for the fact that like one arm is bent at an angle that it really should not be bent at.
Okay.
One bad bump and you're gonna be hurting.
Yup.
Okay. And then Flynn and Janet head out.
I'm impressed Flynn can haul Janet's
It's
ass.
slow. It is a slow ride. But eventually you do make it to the diner. And probably at this point, as you're coming in, Jennifer has set down a bunch of milkshakes on the group's table and probably brought out a basket of fries as well. And as you'd expect, the coffees that were ordered are hot chocolates.
Damn it.
With
Dom
generous
would have really insisted on real coffee this time, just because of the stress he's under.
I feel
Yes.
like Liz definitely raises it, looks at it, looks down, looks up, raises an eyebrow. Like, this is not what I was expecting.
If it is hot chocolate, then Dominic's going to insist that she at least bring them a can of whipped cream.
There's already generous amounts of whipped cream on top.
Good. All right. Well, fair.
Parker's
I
used
can't
to
have
this,
caffeine.
so,
I'll take sugar.
Yeah. Exactly.
Liz is definitely not used to this and very confused as to why she doesn't have coffee.
It's fine. We ask every time. It comes out as hot chocolate. Eventually,
She-
it'll be coffee.
I have asked her for
One of these
coffee
days.
at least 15 times. Every single time, it's hot chocolate.
I just want to say that
Every
I would have also tried to get us into like a
Corner booth.
a booth in the back kind of corner so that we can
It's
look at like papers and stuff as
it's late
discreetly as
enough
possible.
and it's not super busy. There's not a lot of people here. Easy enough to get a more private booth.
Perfect.
Dom is visibly exhausted because he has kept trying to sleep today and has been interrupted by multiple things. He is clutching like for dear life onto the tube of documents he has and essentially holding it like it's a stuffed animal at this point. Just like rocking back and forth a little. He's very tired.
Mhm.
This is why you should sleep before.
He's been trying.
Not you, everyone else. This is why you need to sleep before getting into trouble.
People keep
You're right.
waking him up.
Nah, we're too
No.
busy to sleep.
I was about to say there's two of us who just refuse to sleep. It's fine.
It's fine.
I'll never sleep.
Cool. So we'll be looking through those as Flynn and Janet enter.
I'm not opening it till they get there.
All right, fair enough.
Bad idea.
I feel like by the time we get there, Janet's like a little bit awake and it's just sort of like, why'd they call us?
I don't know.
Must be important, I guess.
I'm hoping it is. If not, I'm gonna be a little upset.
I better have coffee.
They're not gonna have coffee. They went to the diner.
Yeah, and the diner's got coffee.
Jennifer and her
At this time, it would be Parker's mom. Parker's mom doesn't serve kids coffee.
Is
Very
anything about
insightful.
being served coffee? I was just gonna get it.
I just need you there with me, okay?
Okay.
Oh. No one heard anything.
Wasn't me this
Okay.
time.
That was my
Why do
alarm
what?
telling. That was my alarm telling me that I need to take my insulin, but I already did. I just forgot to turn the alarm
What a
off.
great alarm
Nice.
sound.
It's actually set up to my Pandora,
Ah,
so or not
Great.
Pandora, Spotify.
Still great.
The other one. Copyright.
Yeah, I know. That's why I was like, oh, sorry. That's my beat.
Once
It's fine,
once
you won't get
Flynn and
that.
Janet
Normally
come
I
in,
turn-
Dominic waves from his little perch in the corner booth.
His perch. Mhm.
Yeah, his legs are like tucked up to his chest. He's very tired, so he's like kind of perched on the seat now.
Mhm.
Just half asleep, but like too excited to sleep, but really tired.
Liz is definitely looking just generally miffed at the fact that she has hot chocolate instead of coffee.
She's really focusing
This is
on
like
that.
I did not get
I
what
feel
I
like that's the
asked
least of your
for.
worries.
This is flag down Jennifer. That was your first mistake. You would
Dominic
have
tries to
come
make
to
the
see
point
what
that
was
at least
going
it
on
was free.
eventually, but
I don't know if Liz knows that flagging down Jennifer is a bad choice. So
only if you want coffee. The only
You
time
want free
it's a bad
shit?
choice.
Good choice. Coffee, bad choice.
Jennifer is very anti-coffee for minors, is what we've learned.
yes.
It'll stunt your growth. All right.
It's got
Yeah. What?
addictive properties, and you're too young to develop an addiction.
Yep.
Meanwhile,
Last
other
thing
high
you kids
schoolers are
need is to
smoking.
have migraines every morning. It's like, okay, fine. Anyways, yeah, Dom flags them down, gestures them over.
Janet will come over and like specifically try to not sit next to Parker or Dom.
Or Elizabeth, or
Dom,
going through the list.
regardless, Dom
Liz doesn't hate
slides
her yet.
Janet a vanilla and a chocolate milkshake.
I feel like she takes both straws and then just like
Yeah, but he figured that she'd want two flavors, so.
Flynn walks up, puts their hand on Dominic's shoulder, and just looks him straight in the eye. Please, no matter the situation, do not call my house again.
All right. We get walkie-talkies then?
That's fine. That's doable.
Let's do
Not a
that.
bad idea.
Yeah.
He slides Flynn a vanilla milkshake with a little
Oh.
half smile.
Flynn has it in front of them, not really touching it right now, though. Okay, so what was so important?
So,
Documents.
yes, we peek
if
here.
y'all got us out here to do schoolwork, I
No.
swear to God.
Documents.
My homework's already done.
He's like holding the tube up and like shaking it.
Documents.
Okay, so second
Yeah.
question. I'm assuming these documents are sensitive. Why are we here with them?
Shaken milk.
It's very important that we have shaken milk in our bellies while we talk about this.
Yes.
So
Why didn't you get
And
the shaken milk to go?
Coffee.
we need shaken milk and coffee, and then
Coffee.
we're good to go.
Why didn't you
Oh,
get
you
that
got
to go
coffee.
then?
I mean, we might as well do this here, right? Just talking hush tones.
Big
I
table.
mean, it's like in the movies they always do that, right? Like they have like they sit in a public space,
Diners.
like
Yeah.
like a diner, and they discuss their plans, right? I'm sure I read a book about
Just wait,
it.
hold up. I had to see if something happened before I make this joke.
Fair enough. So while you're looking that up,
No, okay, I can't make the joke wouldn't be relevant yet. The
yet,
movie is not out yet.
okay, never mind.
You can tell us
Dominic
about
was
it
gonna whisper
later.
"motherfucker" under his breath as a reference to Pulp Fiction. That's not out yet.
Okay. But also, they're documents. Why did we have to do it exactly tonight, not in the morning?
Very important.
I
Stolen.
I think at this point things are a little time
Hmm.
sensitive, just
Hang
because
on.
Flynn looks at
there's a lot
Elizabeth.
going on.
Do you
Stolen?
agree that they are time sensitive?
Cabin.
Given that
Android.
we have disappearing clockworks and they all kind of congregated in one spot that had the documents. Yes.
Dominic reaches into his little tube and hands Flynn the android blueprint.
Yes.
Hang on, hang on. Time out. Stolen?
Stolen.
Stolen.
Y'all stole shit and you didn't tell me?
Quiet.
Broken leg.
I would like look for my mom, make sure that she didn't hear.
Okay, so
Not
I'm going to
broken.
She's
ask.
looking in your direction, but doesn't seem overly suspicious right now.
Dominic
just
also
gonna,
what's tries to put it's like we're telling you now by bringing you here now.
I'm just gonna give like a thumbs up to my mom. Everything's fine, and then I'll go back to the rest of the group.
Flynn just sighs, looks over everyone. How worse for wear does everyone look?
Liz is fine for the
Yeah.
Yeah, we're
Dominic
fine,
looks like
basically.
someone who has not had a good night's sleep in over 2 days. He is in the same clothes he was in at the start of this like 8 series arc. He is visibly exhausted. He is speaking in full broken sentences. Like he looks fucked.
I'm just gonna be like, all right, listen, we're losing the thread. We're talking about how we got these things. That's not important. We need to talk about
I mean,
what we found.
It is important to the extent of knowing the how important that looking at these right now in a public space is.
I mean, do you want to go in the alley?
God.
That's worse.
Hey, then we go hide out.
I would feel more comfortable in that
Okay.
hideout. But,
Dominic
like-
snatches the android plan back. Hide out. Go.
Hey, if you want to talk about it here, I'm in.
Just, I'm also worried about all of us. We need to take better care of each other because, well, kind of quickly glances at Janet. Things have been very rough for all of us.
Do you need to
You
be
just
hugged
need to
more,
take
Flynn?
a breather. Huh?
Do you need me to hug you more, Flynn?
I don't want a hug.
Oh. You said
I mean,
care.
actually, I think Flynn would kind of start to tear up just a little bit. I don't need a hug. I'm just concerned that
Okay.
we are going about things the wrong way and moving faster than we ourselves are capable of moving. Does that make sense?
I guess, but I think that this is important and we need to move ahead despite our own but we have to discuss it tonight. If you'll be
At
more
the hideout.
comfortable, we can switch to the hideout, I guess. Sorry to get you all the way out here just to go back.
I mean,
Can I have your coffee first?
Yeah, I give her my coffee.
Liz
Coffee.
also slides her mug over.
Dominic does the same. And they also kind
Oh.
of wait to see how long it's going to take her to notice.
How sleepy
Jet,
is
bless
she?
y'all. And she like shoots
At this
one
point,
back and
Dominic's
just,
also
like,
wiggling his way out of the booth while still holding his tube.
Hot chocolate.
Oh, hot dog.
That tastes really good, but that's not coffee.
No.
No.
No. It's my mom's coffee, which is different because it's not
Okay.
coffee.
Dominic now
Anyway.
goes to the counter, gets a waitress that is not Jennifer, gives all the bills in his pocket and says, please, 3 coffees to go. Do not tell Jennifer. Keep it all.
Oh my
He's-
god.
Don't tell Jennifer.
Okay, I
Just like they need the coffee so bad.
need a charm roll here for this.
Oh, that's fair. Okay. So let's see. I have a charm of 7, but I lose 2 dice because of injury.
2? Damn.
So I have 5. Yeah, because I'm scared and exhausted. So I lose 2,
Mhm.
right?
Mm-hmm.
yep.
1 6.
Okay.
Coffee!
Okay. She's just like
Dominic has is like pleading with his eyes.
doing it. Like takes the bills and we'll go over to the register and like put them in and then grabs like 3 styrofoam cups and fills them with coffee and hands them over to you.
Dominic brings the styrofoam cups and hands one to Liz and one to Janet.
Did Parker need coffee as well? More so?
None for me, thanks. It messes
was
with my
like-
tummy at this time of night.
I think Parker just likes to ask for it. That was my assumption.
I never actually want coffee. I just like
Because
to order it.
I was mad that I didn't get coffee. Janet has like specifically needs coffee. Liz was like, I want coffee. Parker, I think, just wanted to see what would happen if he asked for
Yeah.
it.
I think
I'm like-
Parker has
I'm
read
having
too
a
many
perfectly
noir
good time,
novels.
I'm having
Pardon?
a really good time with my hot chocolate with whipped cream. So
I think
you know.
like Liz briefly offers hers, but when she notices that Parker is
I'm actively
Just
Just
drinking more.
really
hot chocolate.
pleased.
Parker's just
This is
gotten
just like,
really
no.
into like noir detective novels, and all the detectives meet
Oh
in
my
the
God.
coffee shop for like donuts and coffee. It's like, I want to be.
I
a
feel
cool
like if Parker
detective.
tasted coffee and spit it out, I'd be like, why doesn't anyone drink this?
Parker has a bunch of those like candy cigarettes as well.
Forgot they made those.
And he like pops them out just like the cigarettes, like tap.
Yeah, exactly. Put it in my mouth and then just shove it in and eat it. Anyway, cool. We'll get these, and I guess we're leaving the diner as soon as we came in. Headed to the hideout.
I feel like
Okay.
Janet takes a sip of coffee, then like pops open the top, pours a little milkshake into it, then just like shakes it a little bit.
That's fair.
Spikes
Add some
the
cream and
milkshake.
sugar that
so
way.
much sugar.
You can get back to the hideout. Get inside.
Mhm.
Now that we're safe, Flynn just deep breath. Okay. Now let me see these very important documents.
Yes.
I don't know how
Dominic
they
now
could be
dumps them
important if
out
this-
and
this
starts
is a
spreading
paper.
them out on a table.
And then I'll just while they're looking at that, I'm just gonna tell the whole everything that happened. We
Dominic
followed.
also drops just on the couch, not laying down, but he's just like
Yeah.
just
He
wants
needs-
to rest.
He needs to have a
Let him-
sit down.
Yeah, let him rest, please.
Liz is already charting out like how to get to this cabin that we have.
Yeah.
That we found the deed to on the.
There's a
blackboard.
book of maps over on
Yeah.
the over on the bookshelf if you want to grab that.
Yeah.
Dominic's just drinking his coffee. So thirsty.
Okay,
Figuring out
Flynn's.
who's shaking Khan into driving us there.
Exactly. Yeah, Liz, you're on car duty.
You can
When is-
bike there.
Oh
we
yeah,
should
it's
just
not too
bike
bad.
there, I think.
Yes.
Conning.
Gotta trick somebody.
We've done a
into-
lot of tricking and conning. Our luck will run
They-
out.
That's
we
what
can
our
ask-
team is good at, apparently.
Or we can ask the bus driver.
Or your brother.
That was I remember bringing someone bringing that up last week.
Okay, but yeah, all the
Okay.
documents are now spread out on the table in front of everyone.
Okay, Flynn is going to try to assess what they are looking at. This is assumed going to be a comprehend check.
Do you mean like just all the different blueprints?
Yeah. I am a person. I think Flynn would kind of see everything, but I, as a person, only remember that there was blueprints. I don't actually recall what else
Well,
was there.
We know what they are, though, and
so-
we'd be able to tell you.
So what Darren now is going to do for the group is say what Parker was going to say, which is basically explain the situation, which is that we followed a bunch of clockworks that had gone
Mhm.
missing. We found the house that they had all gone
Of
to.
Mr. Miller.
They tried to go in. Mr. Miller. We broke in.
Dominic jerry-rigged the security system.
Dominic broke in, and Parker followed.
Did you guys go into detail how the jerry rig happened?
If you ask, I mean, does Dom even know?
We're trying to like skim it. It's just like we broke an alarm system to get inside.
Yeah, it was very impressive.
Literally-
Don't worry about it.
But like how? Knowing your
Anyway,
skill
so
sets.
so we broke
I
in.
missed all the fun parts.
We found the blueprints. There was basically build plans for the Clockwork pets. There's one specifically for an android.
House was
Wow.
empty. Someone
Say that
left
again?
fast.
Left
Yeah.
very fast.
And then there were also some just like paper documents, and these things had like watermarks and stuff for Rick's energy. So we knew
And
that
then
this
the
person
deed to
was
the
connected
cabin.
to Rick's energy.
On the lake.
We found a deed to a cabin on the lake, which we assume, I think, that this person who had left in a hurry, Mr. Miller,
Hi.
and co, if he was living with anyone else, all went to the cabin, and that's where they presumably are now. So that was kind of our next step that we were planning on.
That's where we're going tomorrow after school.
So Parker explains that all.
Dominic, I was actually giving Dominic's legitimate chip-ins, what he was adding.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yes.
Okay.
And while I'm talking, I'm writing it on the whiteboard, adding to the yarn strands. It all goes back to Rick's energy.
Rick's
Okay.
energy.
So
Okay, that's fine. So, I mean, I will need to assess these blueprints just to kind of know,
Yeah.
I guess, what we're going to be looking at, like, or at potential. But, like, I don't really see. I don't see why we had to have been updated tonight. You could have let us have a night of sleep and looks over at Dominic and even gain your own night of sleep and told us in the morning on the bus.
I don't need
the
sleep.
plan.
I need answers.
My God.
Yeah, we need to know. And also, this person left in a hurry. They might be in trouble.
Oshka.
That like we could lose the trail if we're not fast.
Well, yeah, but I mean, unless we're skipping school in the morning.
Is it Friday?
That's,
Or
that
or-
I don't know.
Your mom
if
said we have
raise it.
school tomorrow, so
Mhm.
we'll ask for forgiveness.
Flynn looks at Parker, mouth agape. I would never think you would say that.
Flynn, you sleep most days anyway. It's just
Well, yeah, I don't care about myself, but like,
I
I don't know how
think
many days Janet can miss.
Janet will be fine.
we call in sick. All of us sick.
Yeah, that's not suspicious. Okay.
I think Parker does take like a moment of just like, what the heck did I just say? That I was skipped school? and then he's gonna like look at the whiteboard and all the marks and everything and be like, no, this is more important than school. And that's a crazy thing
Okay.
for him to think. But
We're going to learn a
that's where he
lot
is
more
right
at
now.
the cabin
But
than we will
then
at school.
what we need to do, we need to take care of each other. I think maybe perhaps we all just casually stay the night here, just trying to get our wits about us, to get ourselves straightened out
Mhm.
so that we can do this right tomorrow.
Yeah, first thing in the morning.
We just need to make sure that everyone
Party.
sleeps well and takes care of any bruises or scrapes that they may have. I mean, yeah, y'all stressing me out. Okay.
We're doing it on purpose.
Well, let's take a second here. Is anyone? I think right now is the moment of no return. So if anyone would like to bow out and not continue to follow down this mystery, you can say so. I'm gonna go.
What else am I
I
going
think-
to
I think
stay home
Parker
and make
raised-
soup?
Yeah. Parker raises his hand and is like expectantly waiting for anyone else.
They're exposing secrets that aren't theirs to expose, and that's my job. So I want to see this taken down.
Amen.
I have very little else to do.
Amen, sister.
I don't
So
know
what
what's
are my
going on,
parents
but
gonna
I'm not
do?
missing this.
Perfect. I'm glad to have you.
Flynn,
Well, I can't leave you all to your own devices. You're literally driving each other to death. I just okay.
To death.
have the pain.
No, not to death.
Is that out by this point?
Princess Bride?
Okay.
Yeah.
No, I think
Well,
that's 90.
First things first, Parker, can you get some ice for Janet? Just to help
Yeah.
their yeah.
Yeah, I'm on it.
If anyone else needs anything to help, we just need to take care of each other and
If
make sure we're not.
anyone needs a hug,
What is? Yeah. Flynn will walk over to Dominic, say nothing and just gives him a big hug.
Dominic is very pleased and hugs them back.
Okay. Okay, let me take a assess over these things. I'd rather kind of like to look at them tomorrow morning, but like it's gonna be stressful probably. So let's just, I want to do a cursory glance. So now I do definitely want to look over the comprehend. I think so. I'm going to only do one at a time. So the first thing I want to look at would be the blueprints for the normal animals, the normal clockwork pets. I believe was there. So
Yeah, we did grab some.
I want to see if there's anything like I'm missing, because obviously I knew about the recording feature, but like I don't. There is a lot of questions that I still have for them.
Reg. See if there's more information about like their purpose, like what else they do.
You're right. Or even if, because I took one apart, so maybe something will pop out that is even more abstract and unique, right?
So I think this would fall.
I mean, I could also take a tinker or calculate.
Yeah, I think this would fall more under calculate.
Okay, that's fine with me. It's actually a better roll. By one.
So it all worked out according to plan.
Of course, that's how it rumbles. I only got one. 1-6.
Okay, you get
out
to
of
ask
7 dice.
You get to ask 2 questions.
Okay. I want to ask. Let me see. Do they actually give?
They have a list of questions.
They do have a list of questions. Cool. I wanted to find that on the thing. What is its purpose? First question.
Basically, discreetly gather information, hoard information. In an audio format, I should say.
And do they actually have a way of sending out? Because you said record, but like, I don't know if this is a question or is a part of the purpose. Do they actually have a way of sending a signal to communicate the things, or is it all just they have to do
like pre-records?
That would fall under how does it work?
I will accept that. So I will use my other one. Yeah.
Yes, there is a way to remotely access what is being recorded and remotely control these clockworks.
Okay. Is there a way of assessing if, like, I know this is an extra question, but like, is there a way of knowing that's why the clockworks had went where they went? Someone had manually sent them, or is it just more of a there is like a certain time period that they're out? Or would I need another question? Sorry.
I think for that you would need to roll investigate.
Okay.
Because that's like putting everything you know, like deducing from what you know, rather than
that makes sense.
Just being able to tell that from the blueprints.
So then, before I move on, I am definitely going to investigate that. So I will remove 1 dice. I can roll 6. Which I am minusing 1 because I am upset. I didn't say that last time, but I was doing that. So. So I want to. I rolled no successes, but I think that I want to tap into my pride here, if that's all right, because I'm smart. Everyone's leaning on me being the smartest individual in the room. And so, like, to make sure that no one is upset with me not for not being smart.
Okay. So you can mark off your pride for the session and can ask 2 questions.
Okay. So I do want to ask about the was the ones that went to the house, was that someone sent the command, or was that
Just
or
them doing
was
their
that
thing?
like them just doing their thing? Yeah.
We'll call that, what does it mean?
Okay.
And based on your understanding of the blueprints and the recount of events, you can deduce that the Clockworks were sent there. Someone had sent them there.
Okay. I'm going to ask what is hidden here and where is it? Is there an extra piece of information that is hidden amongst these blueprints that we haven't seen yet?
I'll say, looking over the Android blueprints, it looks like these are not just early concept designs, but at least one of these has already been built.
Okay. So these are of varying states of actual tested and built. Okay. That's all all I'm willing to do for those. So definitely would make mention of this to the others about, like, just kind of, okay, quick overview of what I'm seeing here. It does seem that it is very likely that someone had sent a command to these pets to get them to go to that house. But if no one was there, that begs a question, like, why did they send them there? And, like,
maybe they didn't know no one was there.
They run away. Well, if they sent them to go there, then someone was there when that message was sent.
Did we grab any of the memos and stuff?
Yeah.
Because it looked like they had been gone for about a month, right? Was what we.
Yeah.
It had been a longer.
Few weeks to a month.
Also, well,
you weren't sure of the exact timeline, but you know that it wasn't because of some of the clothes that were left
just miss
there.
them.
Yeah. They'd been gone a bit, but you don't, and it doesn't look like they had packed expecting to be gone.
Maybe they
for
knew the
months.
signal was sent and they left.
Mm-hmm.
Or was yeah, go ahead, Janet, sorry.
I mean, if one of these things has been built, where is it? I feel like the whole town would be talking if some robot dude just was strolling around town.
Oh.
These was for the pets, not the robot dude, right? Or was it for both?
No, so what you found that was hidden in the blueprints is that the android design, it wasn't, it's not like early blueprints. At least one of these has been built.
Okay, I just wanted to clarify.
Well, just because it's been built doesn't mean they've set it loose. It could be in a lab somewhere.
But worst case, it is out somewhere.
And maybe it doesn't look like an android.
While Flynn is going over these blueprints, can Liz look over Janet and try and like tend to her conditions and stuff and use lead to try and heal some of this?
So with that, you do need to spend time privately giving her advice and comfort. Yeah. So if you want to like pull her aside to a quiet corner, that's fine, but you do need to have at least a little bit of role play.
Yeah. No.
I think to initiate that, or I'm sure you're already thinking that, but Parker went to get ice. I think Parker's going to bring the ice to Liz, and say, "Hey, can you grab Janet and just make sure she's okay? I'm worried about her."
It also does has to heal conditions that spend a scene at the hideout with at least one other kid and take care of each other.
Right. That's kind of what
so
out of character,
we could like collaboratively help. I think.
I was just thinking to like try and get a few more. I didn't know how many conditions could heal at one.
It says
point.
Heal all conditions.
So if it's spending a scene at the hideout with everyone, and again, this is like taking care of each other and like being emotionally vulnerable. Yeah. So like just what you're doing right now with investigating will not count towards that.
Yeah.
Right.
Then you can heal all conditions. If it's just wanting a private scene and using lead, that only heals one condition.
Okay.
Well, then we should just talk before we go to bed.
Yeah.
Group should
get
sit and
everything
talk.
out. No.
Like, we can make s'mores.
I just want to be abundantly clear. It's just not like we're spending time at the hideout. We can heal
that makes
conditions.
sense.
Like, no, there has to be some emotional impact here.
Yes.
I definitely agree with that statement. I wanted that. That was my goal, but like I had to answer these questions.
Yeah.
I had to.
I am still going to give the ice to Liz to do that well.
Liz will take the initiative because she's definitely observed the awkward tension.
What? Awkward? Huh?
In regards to Janet and Dominic and Parker, and just like how Janet is responding to them. And she's like, you know what? I don't know what's going on, but we're gonna work on this.
Liz to the rescue.
Yeah. Might not be the most effective one to do this, but it's fine.
Dominic has also just begun pacing like back and forth.
Yeah.
Just because he doesn't really have much else to do. He wants to feel like he's doing something.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You know, he can't just sit there while everyone else is doing stuff, but there's nothing for him to do. So he's like, I will move.
This is why you don't drink coffee when it's late at night, kids.
It's not even like a jittery. It's more just like kind of just like pacing just to feel useful vaguely. Coffee will kick in, just not yet.
Yeah.
Oops.
So I will want to attempt one more calculate sort of thing as Flynn. And that's specifically towards the android. Because if we do run into it, I want to have a leg up on knowledge about how to handle it.
Okay.
So
go ahead and roll calculate.
That is the last roll that Flynn is doing, and then taking care of people. I'm spending a luck point because I can't roll anything. Oh, actually, I need to roll one more dice. I'm still spending a luck point. Okay. Because I can't roll anything higher than 4. Hey, I say that and I roll 2 6s. Cool.
Yay. Okay, so you get 3 questions and +1 dice on 1 roll when you use that information.
Yeah. Cool. So, I guess my question for the GM, when I found out the purpose of the animals, did that also count in for these androids one, or is that was specifically on them? Because I'm just want to make sure of that here before I ask my questions.
The purposes of the two devices are of a similar vein, but there is more to the android.
Okay, so then I will go ahead and still spend the point for what is the purpose for the android.
Okay.
I'll do these one at a time.
Yes, please.
So.
Thank you. So I don't like
Sorry.
answer one and then I'm like, I don't remember the other two questions. But yes, so similar to the Clockworks, the android is also designed as a piece of spy technology to gather information and record information, but also to be able to like infiltrate groups of people and assimilate and ask, like, be able to gather more information by being able to ask questions and interact with people.
Oh, I see. So my next
The best
question
kind
is
of sleeper agent.
Yeah. My next question is, how does it work? And if for guidance, I'm specifically curious about how is it assimilating? Because like, how much like a person does this thing look?
The interior design is similar to the Clockworks. It's a Clockwork machinery, lots of gears and everything, but it does have a human-like outer appearance.
That at all?
Okay.
Are we talking like a porcelain doll, or are we talking like T100 here?
Like latex flash.
I'm imagining latex flesh,
That's
but
Like, where in the Uncanny Valley are we placing this thing here?
or could one of us be the android?
Don't mind me as I just DM one of you. Who's the traitor?
it was actually Flynn the entire time.
That's why they're so cold and emotionless.
Damn.
No, I'm kidding.
It's
We love Flynn.
Definitely more towards latex flesh. Not as uncanny as like a living porcelain doll.
Okay.
So it's like trying to look really human.
Yeah.
Okay. I
Somehow
hate that
that's worse.
so
The
much.
effort is to blend into society.
Don't like that at all.
Yeah. It's fine.
It'll be fine.
Hopefully.
What's
as
that
long-
ticking? Oh man, my watch is just really, it's on the fritz. I gotta go.
What's that ticking?
Like,
Tick tock, tick tock.
It's
Oh, I
just an
swallowed an alarm
alligator.
clock this
oh
morning.
no, that's
Yeah,
just the grandfather clock I keep near me at all times. Pay no attention to it.
That's just the grandfather clock I have strapped to my wrist.
Yeah.
Don't mind
As they
it.
wheel it away on their radio flyer.
Did your ass just chime 12?
Cuckoo comes out of the app. Oh, okay.
Oh no.
There's too many clock parts.
We are now going into a place that I am uncomfortable.
All right, done.
Okay. Cool.
Do you have one
Cool,
more
cool.
question?
Yeah. I don't know how this is going to be answered. It's the question I want to ask. The way that I'm imagining it is like, if we run into it, how do we handle that sort of situation? But I'm using the pre-made question of how can I use it? You can answer it how you want, because technically any way you use it is still good information.
To effectively wield this android.
You pick it
yeah,
up by
my
the
weapon.
weapon,
like
swing
the
it.
swing it around. No. You would need in its programming, you would need to be designated as an ally, and then you could give it instructions or commands.
So specifically that perks up Flynn's ears, because now Flynn's thinking like maybe there is a computer that Flynn could hack if gotten close enough to, and be able to be like Flynn. Their entire goal in life.
Yeah.
So Okay. I feel sufficiently able to handle tomorrow with knowledge. I think it's time to try to decompress with y'all. Kind of hang out like we used to.
I'll say. I feel like this healing scene is probably going to be a little bit longer. Why don't we go ahead and take our break?
Okay.
And then we can come back and you can just have all the space and time that you want.
Get everyone
well,
good
very
mental
well.
health space
Yes.
to go fuck up some machines tomorrow, ideally.
Welcome to this group therapy session.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So we'll be back here in about 10 minutes.
Yes.
Hey, this might come out as total madness, but just wait. I really need to tell you something. 'Cause I feel alone in a room, surrounded by people I wanna know. If you're feeling it too, out on the roof, here with you, it all seems so distant. With you, under street lights right next to the skyline. With you, yeah. I've been a cynic for so many of my days. Now you just my makeup believer out of me. 'Cause you look so pretty in the sunrise, and somehow now everything is alright. I feel like every word is so translucent, so real. Oh, won't you tell me how you do it? Now I'm high, got the buzz in the room, surrounded by people I couldn't care, but nobody but you. Sway, move me now, baby, dance, give in to the moment. With you, under street lights right next to the skyline. With you.
I think I've got an answer right away here, so I'll
It's a
go
cowboy.
first.
Lizard cowboy.
Texarkana cosplay.
Rude.
That's Crow. He's annoyed with us for ruining the surprise.
Son of a. I mean, you could have predicted it, but like, come on, man.
A lot on your plate. It's hard to make friends when you're keeping a secret, like your identity. I get that. That's why I probably fell for all the girls. It was nice to have somebody else who was just in it. I didn't have to tell them that, oh yeah, by the way, I might never die or age, or could be some sort of weird science experiment. And I can punch things real hard. And also,
I mean, in all fairness, if you're a science experiment, I think that just turns Cynthia on.
it's fair. That's fair.
Out in the
Is
living
that-
room, Eugene chokes.
Rox?
Yeah. Good news. I'm not dead.
That is good news, yes.
We didn't get in a fight. I picked up Henry, and then we found her mom, and then she stood up to her and set boundaries, and it was good. It was very,
And
very good.
Iron Maiden respected those boundaries?
No, absolutely not. She's an asshole.
Okay.
She
Glad
did-
you're okay.
Yeah, I mean, she didn't start a fight with me. Maybe having Henry there, well, I did promise Henry I wouldn't punch her mom first.
I appreciate that.
I wasn't gonna. Well, I don't really want to start fights. I don't know if I've actually ever started a fight except for the time I started a fight with a wall at the hairspray factory. Or that time I broke reality, but that's not really fighting people. That's like objects. Whatever. It's philosophical things. It's late. I don't know. I've got.
I feel like shortly after Liz leaves, Janet comes back into the garage, like locks eyes with Parker. We're stealing mail. Get dressed.
God damn it, Janet. Cut to black.
Oh my god. Okay. This will not go horribly wrong. Okay. Oh, with that,
Well, can I really quick? Because this is fast. Because this is like a total counter to what Janet just did. When Liz gets home, Dominic's sitting outside the gate, and that's when he says it out loud to her. So now his animals picked up on him saying it. So it's like the plans are just everything's gone to
Fuck the
crap.
plan.
Okay.
all right.
So what is effectively happening is that one meme of someone about to get shot and someone's like, no, 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 no. Just diving in front of each other.
Pretty much.
Okay.
Maya didn't.
Flynn's
know.
asleep.
Yeah, Maya
Oh my
didn't.
God.
Flynn is asleep. No.
What a way to end off episode 2. What a cliffhanger.
There is only one of you, only one of me. There's a million of those who won't let us be. But they're not gonna see me bleed. Cause baby, I got you. I've been beaten to the ground, dragged across the dirt. I've been scared to live cause some people never learn. But they're not gonna watch me burn. Cause baby, I got you. It's a new beginnings and a better life. It's the dancing underneath the disco lights. They can try, but they can never take me down. Ooh, 'cause I'm not afraid, I'm not afraid, I'm not afraid to love, not afraid to love you. I'm not afraid, I'm not afraid, I'm not afraid to love, not afraid to love you. They always prey on the lonely, but with you here, nothing can scare me. I'm not afraid, I'm not afraid, I'm not afraid to love, not afraid to love you. I will tell them what I'm feeling forevermore. I don't care about the feelings, not anymore. So let's show them that love is pure, no matter who it's for. It's a new beginnings and a better life. It's the dancing underneath the disco lights. They can try, but they can never take me down. Cause I'm not afraid, I'm not afraid, I'm not afraid to love, not afraid to love.
This is all we got. Show me love.
This is
All we got. Show me love. This is all we got. Show me love. Show me life. Show me love. This is all we got. Sometimes life will push you down. Make you fall onto the ground. But I know you will turn it around. Oh, this is all we got. And I know you'll make mistakes. Get interference and lose your way. Find the light when it rains. Oh, this is all we got. Show me life. Show me love. Make a change. love. We can wait for better days, but the days won't come. Show me light, show me love. Show me light, show me love. Make a change, time is up. We can wait for better days, but the days won't come. Show me light, show me love. This is all we got. Show me light, show me love. This is all we got. Show me love. This is all we got. Show me love. This is all we got. Show me love.
Okay, we're back.
What's up, everybody?
Hello.
Yeah.
Ooh.
You all got some nice, refreshing drinks and snacks.
Because the group is about to have some refreshing feelings.
Yeah. Go ahead. Take it away.
Okay.
Have your
it's taken.
feelings. Feel your emotions.
Dominic
Parker's
continues to pace the room.
Parker's very focused on the board, but at the beginning here. But
Okay.
check in on him in a minute.
I guess I don't have too much to bring up, but I just want to get it out there and everything, especially with everything that's happened in the last, quick amount of time.
12 hours.
Yeah. I don't want people to contact or go to my house or stuff like that because I don't like my situation. My parents fight all the time and it bothers me a lot, and it's just not a good situation for me, and it's really tough. And I already had Janet over because Janet really needed to be somewhere else to be with friends. And I know you guys was doing something and I didn't know when people was going to be back. So I was just like, okay, we'll sneak to my place. And then you guys called and now we're here, and it's very stressful.
In everyone's defense, I called. It was my idea to call.
No, I know.
And I'm sorry. I didn't know how else to reach you, and I wanted to. I'm sorry. I won't do it
told
again.
people about the situation because why would I?
No, I know. It sucks.
Right.
I mean, technically, you're breaking the rules by bringing it up.
And that's what I'm bringing it up because it needed to be brought up. Because if we're going to be going down this road, I need to get over myself and put that out there for you all to listen, so you know my situation and understand how I feel.
Well, thank you for telling us.
Thank you.
I know that's hard. Are you okay? As in, are you safe?
They don't normally include me too much, mostly because I've been avoiding and keeping distance. But on the nights where things are too bad, I just sneak out, go over to the junkyard and hang out with him or build on something in the middle of the night.
Well, you know that my house is always open. The hideout, you know how to get in.
I mean, the main issue is the road. It's not very secretive. If I had a secret tunnel, it'd be much easier.
Secret tunnel.
All right, so what we got to figure out next is how to get a secret tunnel, a series of secret tunnels from everyone's houses to here.
Yeah.
I
But
heard the
that's
spoons are a good way to dig those.
yeah.
Spoons
definitely.
break.
Right now, there could be tunnels underneath our city. We have no idea.
It is Wisconsin.
The sewers.
The mole people.
Come up through the
Contact
toilet
them.
like a snake.
Yeah, flush yourself down the toilet and come up Parker's toilet.
But I appreciate you saying that I can come here. I mean, there's been a couple times where I've thought about coming here, sneaking in, and just sleeping on the couch.
Yeah,
So
of course. Yeah, I think Parker like takes a quick second and looks around at everyone and is like, I mean, I didn't necessarily feel like I needed to say it, but you guys are always welcome here. Like this is your home too. Just want to make that abundantly clear.
Even after.
Yeah, even after, yes, Janet. You're still my friend, like no matter what. So come back, hang out anytime you want.
Thanks, man.
Of course.
And for the record, I don't think any less of you either. Actually, if anything, I think more of you for being so brave.
I mean,
It's cool as hell.
heck, if anybody here is gonna get it, I get it. My folks are in basically the same situation. They
Thanks.
just tend to end up including me more.
I guess I just get way too involved, even though I'm not involved, and just the emotional issues of trying to like. I kind of blame myself at times because of not being the greatest, and allowing my needs to solve puzzles be kind of bothersome to my parents.
Well, first of all, definitely not your fault.
No.
Not even a
Whatever
little
shit
bit.
they got going on, not your fault.
Yeah, that's on them.
Puzzles
Trust
are
me.
cool.
Accepting that is gonna help you a lot.
Trying.
It is
Good one, Tom.
their fault for being a couple of asshats and not caring about you. Okay?
Amen. Here.
As a parent, it is their job to put their child first.
And to accept
Over.
you.
Yeah, and if they're not doing that, fuck them.
Parker
It-
language.
Did you just say
Screw
fuck?
them.
Thank you.
What? I'm going through a lot right now.
I'm telling Jennifer that you swore.
please.
Don't you dare. We
Please
need to
do not.
foster this.
She'll never let me have coffee again.
Then we're telling
You didn't
them
have
that you got
any.
coffee.
You had on chocolate.
That wasn't
Parker's on a
coffee?
Sugar rush.
No.
Parker's like really sugared up. Is like, I can do anything. Fuck yeah.
Point is,
I'm gonna jump off
Flynn.
this rock. Good.
do not blame yourself for them. Okay? And I'm guessing to them what you do seems weird. Not gonna act like it doesn't seem weird to me at times. But that's also because I know I don't really get what you do. But the fact of the matter is, I still know that what you do is fucking awesome.
Yeah.
And if they can't see that, fuck them.
Thanks.
Rock and roll for life.
Rock and roll.
Or what's the equivalent of rock and roll for computer programmers?
It's
Rock and
bytes
roll.
for life.
Don't. Please don't.
Type in MIDI for life?
No,
Odds
just
and ends for life.
rock and roll is fine. I understand what you mean. Do
Mouse
not
and
try
keyboard
to
for life.
Mouse and keyboard for life.
WASD for life.
Don't just keep saying these to himself over and over. Just try to come up with something.
Parker's gonna flip over the whiteboard and on a new board, just start like writing out our ideas for what could we do rock and roll for computers. I got mouse, keyboard, bits and
Screens
bytes.
and question mark for life.
I like that
Sip your
one. Yep,
coffee
yep.
Watching this chaos unfold.
Mm-hmm.
But I guess my point is, if whatever shit they've got going on gets to you, talk with me.
Or me.
I mean, I'm basically
Any of
already
us.
helping Davey through the same thing.
We're all here for you, Flynn.
We are.
And actually, side note to that, if you need me to go run and get groceries, I'm honestly getting like kind of good at that.
I
You do pay
just-
for them, right?
Sometimes.
Okay.
I
So if
just
someone's watching.
mostly eat my food at the school because it's easy to get food there.
Liz is in her notebook taking notes about who to make sure gets grocery deliveries in the future.
30
I'll let you
years
try
from
some
now
of-
when Instacart's invented.
I'll let you try some of my soup when I make it, Flynn. I just need ingredients for it.
I'm
I
sure
make
it's going to be delicious.
I make a mean can of Chef Boyardee.
Why is it mean?
A very rude can.
I was about to say rude can. Very good.
Very impolite.
That's a good band name. I'm writing that one down.
Rude can.
Rude chef.
Rude chef.
A can of rude Boyardee.
Point is,
Rude Boy RD. That okay. Sorry,
That's
Going on the
that's
board.
not a rock band. That's a rapper. That's for sure a rapper.
Oh yeah, 1980s rap.
Oh,
Best.
let's go.
You say in the decade that we are. Anyway,
Davey likes it anyway.
Yeah.
Is my point. So, if you need somebody to lean on, I'm here. Okay.
I appreciate that very much. So I thank you so much. And obviously, you know that I'm here whenever you break a body part of yours.
Yeah, I appreciate that. Again, not broken. I know what a break feels like, but
I know. I'm
it
just.
still hurts.
But please be careful with your body.
Yes. Liz may or may not still be kind of like wrapping said body part.
I thought you were about to say rapping.
No.
Rude boy RT in the house.
And if Janet tries to move, might lightly smack her on the shoulder.
It's Janet. Of course, she's trying to move.
Yeah.
this is the longest she's had to sit still in a very long time.
Yep.
Don't move it. I'm trying to fix it.
And actually, in regards to that, I mean, obviously we don't know what we're gonna find at this cabin, was it?
Cabin.
Yeah.
This cabin. But, I mean, Dominic, we've still got the whole rumor thing going on. So if that, like, comes around in some way...
Fine. Probably.
Dom.
It's probably gonna be fine, right?
How do you feel about it being out there?
Well,
No.
I don't actually know what Liz told them. Lizzie, what did you tell them? Exactly.
A while ago. Give me a second to remember.
Yeah. Some of us have not talked.
What are you talking about?
yet.
It happened this morning.
Yeah.
It's been a long day.
Dom has avoided talking to Liz about anything.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I told them that your mother was dead, and I don't remember. I'm trying. Charlie, did I have an exact phrasing that I said?
We remember.
I don't remember.
I think it was just that
Yeah,
it's
I
not
think
that his mom isn't here, it's that
you're.
she's
It's
dead.
that she's dead.
Well, then I guess at least everyone knows she's not holed up in a commie prison somewhere.
No.
I mean, if they
She's just gone forever.
I mean,
At this point, he clutches his locket a little bit.
Flynn will actually get up and cautiously hug Dominic.
Dominic turns the cautious hug into a bear hug.
Oh.
Roll force.
Oh.
If they try to do anything too nasty, I mean, I can always just set their phone numbers to be set up to be constantly called from telemarketing.
I could also just drop
Fair.
out of school.
No, I'd rather they do that.
They also
I asked
owe
about
me,
doing that. I think they frown on that.
Yeah, but I don't care if they frown on it. I don't like school. It's boring.
I mean, that, yeah, but like you still have to do it. That is
mean-
why I sleep there.
My thought process is either I'm at school or I'm at home with everybody else in school. So,
Yeah, that's fair, I guess.
You can always hang out with me in the bathroom.
There's always ways to
You can play board games.
make information.
Why do we want to play games that
disappear.
make us bored?
No, they're made of cardboard.
Oh,
Honey.
that makes sense.
Oh, honey.
Literally for Dom, though.
what were you saying, Liz?
I said there's always ways to make information disappear in light of new information.
Well, what
We can
new
find out
information
really-
do I give them? My mom's surprised magic alive?
No,
mean-
you just give them a bigger scandal to distract them.
I
Yeah, could just
mean,
say I'm a
you-
communist.
Yeah,
Not
there you go.
about you, about someone else.
Oh,
I was gonna say,
We have
Liz, like, what if we just like destroy them with something? Like, then their credibility is gone.
We can also do that, but I would prefer to use them first. They do owe me a favor.
Then okay, we just need to find out how to use them. Okay, that's the plan.
Yeah, maybe to take down a robot that's hiding among us.
We use them as a
Bait.
yeah, as bait. I was gonna say a human shield.
pawns, like in chess.
Yeah.
I was
pause.
gonna suggest we just break their jaws so they can't talk, but that's also a fun idea.
That's a bit much, but I think
The
that
robot
your-
could break
your
their
head's in the right
jaws.
place, Janet.
Exactly.
If the robot's strong enough.
Looks at
That
Flynn.
is not our fault, right?
No.
I mean, the bot wasn't designed to attack, but like, you.
But
If
hypothetically,
metal-
if it did,
I mean, it's still metal, even with patting. Stop! Do not.
Dominic did do that, by the way. Pet himself.
It still hurt, no matter how much patting.
So then we set them up as bait and let the robot beat their asses.
I mean, we have to get control of the robot, but like, we shouldn't be thinking about that specifically right now. If we can't just, we should be, yeah. I don't know. I feel weird, really weird right now.
I was just thinking, if we need big dumb muscle, we have big dumb muscle. Is what I'm saying.
We all look at Janet.
No, expendable big dumb muscle, not Janet.
Now,
Yes, not expendable muscle. Definitely.
I'm pretty certain you could expend me.
we don't want to
That's not
expend
what we
you,
want to
Janet.
do.
We can't. We could not do that to your little brother.
Or to us.
I know what I said.
Yeah, I know what you said.
Looks to Janet and smiling.
I think Janet's just got like a little smirk, just like, good one.
No one wants anyone in this room to be expended.
Of course not. That was the joke. It was just a joke to lighten the mood a little bit.
Oh, okay, good.
Whoa. Nice one.
Also, probably a good idea in light of Janet's injuries for no one to show up at my house for a little bit. Apparently my gardener has more of a wrathful nature than I initially anticipated.
I mean, I'm a foreign language tutor. I can get in anywhere.
I mean, you gotta be a little
You
nuts
really
to
should
deal
stop
with those
using
many
that line.
bushes.
It works every time.
You told my mom that you was a teacher?
Yes.
What?
She did not believe you.
Oh, well.
It's a very weak. You do not sound like a teacher.
I have a deeper voice
To who?
than you guys.
Okay, fair, but like that's bar is really low. Look at Parker.
Excuse me. Excuse me.
That's fair, but It worked at Lizzie's house.
You said that you was a teacher?
No, classmate and tutor for foreign language.
That is more believable.
I said teacher because I felt like calling late is bad.
Yeah. It's also kind of weird for a teacher to be calling late.
How am I supposed to know this?
Do teachers call your house late at night in Russia?
I don't know if we have in Russia. It didn't have teachers. Homeschooled.
Oh,
It's
you
just
was
roamed
homeschooled,
free.
Okay.
Yeah.
Didn't have
Mom taught
teachers.
And
You know,
then here we don't really have a phone. I don't think. Never heard it
Don't have
ring.
a phone over there?
If we do, I've never heard it or
Hmm.
found it.
Everybody's
Or
got a
it's
phone.
Never been unpacked.
Yeah, that's kind of weird. They normally
know
come
what?
with the house, but like,
I haven't unpacked it yet. If it's there,
That reminds me, offer to buy food also goes for you, Dom. I don't know what was going on with your place, but
I don't need the money for food. We can afford it. Dad works.
I'm not
He
offering to give you money. I'm offering to give you food.
I can get the food. It's fine. Dad makes enough money for food. He's just too lazy to go get it. And I'm too tired to go get it.
so why don't you guys just go get food together? So that you have a reason to go get food, and Janet can carry more stuff.
Group shopping trip.
Yeah,
Weekly group shopping trip.
yeah, we
I
can
go
all do
shopping
it.
Saturday mornings.
And I wasn't really planning on going, but like, if you guys need me there, I can go.
You also need food, so yes, you're going as well.
The only who doesn't need food is Parker. My mom loves me. Like,
I mean, it is leftover spaghetti every night, but that's fine.
I mean,
But it's good leftover spaghetti.
that was really good spaghetti tonight.
I mean, we have more. You guys want some leftovers?
Maybe for
Yes.
breakfast.
All right, spaghetti for breakfast. I'll bring some in Ziploc bags for us when we
Is
were.
there any garlic
that.
bread left?
God, I get
when we're
that
heading out for the.
reference.
It'll be on the road. Yes, thank you, Charlie. That's
Yeah,
for people
but
who listen
no,
to my podcast.
my house is fine, I guess. I just have to unpack.
if you need help unpacking stuff, I'm good at
I
puzzle
don't
sorting.
know if Dad would want that.
Does he?
I got a
need to know?
switchblade I can use to help break down boxes.
I didn't.
I thought
That's
that
not
was
where I thought you were
gonna
going
go
with
in the
that.
direction. Yeah.
That's not really. I did not think you were going that direction, Jan.
Where do you think I was going?
Stabbing my father.
I can do that too if you want.
Please
to.
do not. I need at least one parent for legal purposes.
Fair enough.
If you kill my father, I get sent to a group home.
I never said anything about killing him.
Stabbing.
You didn't.
Just a
have
nice
to.
casual stab.
No murder.
You do it
Chill
like the thigh or
stabbing, not a
something. It just hurts like
Tuesday.
hell.
A warning stab. That's all it is.
Yeah, warning
Nah,
stab.
Yeah, no,
I don't
warning
need
stab
help
gets you
unpacking.
sent
I just
to
need time to do it.
prison, and we can't really get you out of that yet.
Well,
Not if they know that you did it.
Is there any way I can help you have more time? Do you need help getting the schoolwork done?
I don't do my schoolwork.
What do you do?
Hang out here.
Oh,
Pack
so you just-
elaborate boxes full of gifts.
So wait, your reason for not unpacking yet is because you want to hang out with us?
Well,
Yeah, we're offering to hang out with
that you can't come to the house. It's not allowed.
you. Okay.
Dad doesn't want people there.
But you say he works.
Yeah, during the school day.
I feel like there's a solution here. You just, have to get sneaky again.
You said I have to go to school.
Yeah. And
Well, if you're willing to skip school, then sure.
okay.
Just tell my dad that it was another day off.
Or we could actually wait for one of the school days off.
Nah.
Do it. No.
I've already told him we've had like 20.
So when there is an actual school day off, and he's surprised that you're there, what are you gonna say? It was just another school day off, or are you gonna try and come up with something else?
No. He doesn't pay them enough attention.
I feel like we have strayed way too far off of.
Yeah. What did you guys think of the presents?
I enjoyed mine.
I hope you can
Parts are-
use the stuff.
I mean, I will always be able to use them eventually. The question is just when.
It's salvage from Russia. So I was hoping maybe there were bits or pieces you hadn't found yet or that were new for you.
I mean, there was some weird nuts that went in different directions. But like,
Okay.
I wouldn't say that it's better or worse, just weird.
Well, hope you like them.
I'll find a use for them eventually.
I started listening to some of the music, I'll be honest. I don't mean this to sound mean, but I fell asleep earlier listening to some of it. I was just tired.
Was it good though?
Yeah. I can't understand a lick of what anybody's saying, but
Yeah, but you've said music it's about the energy, right?
yeah.
So energy.
I mean, have you ever listened to the Scorpions? You understand like 3 words those guys are saying.
Scorpion?
You know,
How did they
feel like a
learn to play
hurricane?
the guitar?
Oh, the band.
Yeah.
Not the animal? No.
No.
They
Well, I
don't
mean,
talk.
I don't know if Scorpions talk.
Scorpions
do
talk.
not.
Oh.
Guess that'd be a question for Davey.
Flynn says they don't talk, but I'll use Davey as a second opinion.
But
I mean, I'll default to Davey about it. I just know that all of the ones that I've learned about do not.
Don writes on the board, "Do scorpions talk?" Just like, and then double underlines it as like so I can save it for later.
my
Adding it to the mystery.
It's important, but not
Do
right now.
Scorpions.
my point is though, thank you.
You're very welcome.
I'm guessing those tapes used to be yours.
No, I don't collect tapes. I try to collect records. Mom collected tapes.
Oh.
Yeah. What's wrong? Is that not good?
No,
It's perfect. It's just a lot more meaningful than we expected.
I mean, the books I gave you were hers too.
Yeah, I gathered that now. By the way, I'm loving them. I'm already done with the first book. I'm halfway through the second.
That's
Amazing.
Did you finish the book I got you from the library?
Yeah, I finished that night.
Okay, well, I'll need to actually get that turned in. Eventually.
knowing that it is.
Well, I gotta read it.
It's me, Margaret.
Let me just finish reading it the second time, and then I'll bring it back to you.
Okay, that sounds good.
I'm a very fast reader.
I love that for him. I
Yes,
love that for him.
But yes, it's a lot more special knowing that it's from your mom. So thank you.
Yeah.
I mean, Dominic, thank you for them, but are you sure?
Yeah, I mean, those weren't her only tapes. I kept the ones I liked.
You know, sorry, it's just I've read a lot of articles about people talking about their music, and it seems like, and I guess this also goes for me, music is how souls talk. I don't know if that sounds too mushy.
A little bit, but it makes sense.
Just the right amount of mush.
Yeah, like a banana.
So I mean, I'll I guess I need to start building my collection again. So thank you, but I guess just thank you for feeling comfortable enough with me to share that part of your mom with me.
Oh, of course. She was a big gift giver, and I think she'd approve of giving them to people. So
Your mom seems really cool.
she was.
I think you'd make her really proud with everything you've been doing.
That's the goal. I think she's proud of me. I'll ask her again when this is over.
I mean, if anything, I'm proud of you for doing what you've been doing.
And for breaking a security system.
I mean, you never answered about how you did it, and I'm very concerned.
I took this and I stuck it in there and I twisted.
Genius.
And it there was sparks, and then it was dead.
The important thing,
Yeah,
Flynn,
there's-
is that it worked.
You've said some really nice things, so I'm gonna try and not hurt you.
I didn't know what else to do. We needed to get in.
You could have got yourself electrocuted, and then what would have happened?
My teeth would hurt.
Depending on where that is getting its power from, you could have been fried.
An egg.
Worse than an egg, yeah.
Oh, well, it didn't happen. I'm
And
still
now we
here.
have you with us, so we'll be fine from now on.
You should have at least grounded yourself. Actually, I'm going to teach you something. When this is all over, I'm going to show you how to actually properly ground yourself so that you don't. if
I
you're
was
doing
on the
anything-
ground. I didn't
No,
jump.
it's more than just being on the ground. You have to make sure that you don't want the electricity to flow from your hand or from your necklace to your heart. You want to shorten that cycle. So
that sounds
grounding
fucking
yourself.
sick.
I mean, I guess, but it's also super dangerous. That's how you die.
But we didn't
Most fun
die.
stuff is.
I'm alive.
Or he gets electric superpowers and then
I
super
saw
dumb.
that in Spider-Man.
Yeah. Come on now.
That's not.
All right, look. we get it, and I'm very looking forward to the Flynn electricity lessons.
The physics
We're all done here.
lessons.
Yes, I'm very excited.
But you all like the gifts,
The
yeah?
Flinsics.
The Flynn-
I feel like Liz hasn't really said anything, but she does go over and give Dominic a hug.
Dominic
And-
responds with not his usual bear hug. It's very soft.
and he will have seen that she's been wearing the earrings
Oh, he noticed right away.
Yeah,
He has
it's,
avoided talking about it
the
to
entire
her,
time.
period. He is not sure what to say about that at all. You are going to have to bring it up with him
Yep.
alone, or he will not say anything.
Yep. She also realizes that.
Good. Parker's like, damn it, I want to know. Parker wants the lore.
I'm here for the lore and the lore alone.
A deep
That
lore.
is Parker's one true calling. Lore.
The lore.
Okay.
Well,
Parker gets so good at lore, he becomes a writer under the pen name of Stephen King, and this is Stand By Me.
Wow.
When do we find the dead body?
Hey kids, want to see a dead body? Anyways, Yeah.
Yeah. I think we're winding down. Coffee's wearing off from some of us.
Yep.
My sugar high is going down. So I had a question, Charlie, if I could pop in real quick with you had we know that the cabin is within biking distance. How long roughly of a ride are we talking? Minutes, hours, days,
years.
months?
Not days. Maybe.
Like, is this a whole day event?
No, I
or
think
is
it'd probably be like an hour bike ride
Okay,
one way.
God, that's fine.
Oh,
That's
So,
nothing.
It's
We don't
reasonable.
need to
You're like
source a ride then.
you're close to
Yeah.
the lake. It's just
Mhm.
getting there.
Got it. I wanted to ask that because we could, in theory, decide to not skip school and go out after school. However, I still think, as much as it pains me to say, that doing this as soon as possible is probably our best bet.
that way we can skip school and maybe get a little planning in on how to best tackle this whole situation.
God, imagine skipping school. I can't even.
Couldn't be me.
Couldn't be me.
Do we need to like tie you down to make sure that you skip school?
Yeah, just check on me in the morning. Make sure that I'm not at the bus stop. Would be fine.
Well, I'm probably going to be there because I need to make sure Davey gets to school, but
mhm.
What
Well,
are we going to tell Davy, by the way, as to why we're not at school?
Field trip.
do we want to bring him with us?
No.
That could be bad.
Obviously, Janet, he's your brother, so you make your choice. But I think we all think that's a bad idea.
Yeah.
If I can't get the android under control by the time we run into it, if it's there, that puts him at danger.
Yeah, that's bad. Okay. I mean, there's no reason not to tell him what we're doing. Yeah?
I
Be
mean,
smart.
I trust you. If you trust him not to say things, then like that's all that matters. And so far, he hasn't said anything. I don't think so.
The only things he really talks about are his animals, so I think we're safe there.
All right, so we're skipping school tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
And are we all sleeping here, or?
Well, I guess that depends on your home lives. You're always, as always, welcome here. But if anyone needs to go home,
I
should
really
probably-
don't want. Sorry, Janet. Until your leg is better, I really don't think you moving too much is a thing. Until maybe in the morning, at least.
can you get
I
away
can
with
still
not
make
going
sure
home
that
is
you
the
wake
question.
up at the right time. You can trust me.
If anyone wants to use the phone and call home, tell them you're sleeping over here. You can do that as well.
I give it a 80% shot. Nobody's gonna pick up, at least for me.
Do you want to just stay here then, or will you get in more trouble?
I might get in more trouble.
I can
Okay.
bring you home. I gotta go get my bike anyway.
take my bike with the wagon to take Janet there.
I can just pull the wagon until we get to her house and then hook it up to my bike, because coming back with two bikes would be tricky. And I just want to get mine before the morning.
Okay. I don't want Janet to be on their foot until.
Yeah, no, I'll pull Janet in the radio flyer. Does anybody want to come with me?
Oh, Liz will go with you.
Okay.
Liz, are you going to stay here? Or do you
I'm
need
not
to-
going back to the shit show that is my parents right now.
They said be back before
Fantastic.
dinner ends. It's been
Yep.
hours.
Yep, I've been gone for hours. I don't want to deal with that.
All right.
Not right
sounds
now. Flynn is just going to stay here and chillax.
Okay,
Cool.
so Lizzie and I will bring Jan home and then get my bike. And do you need your bike?
Wait, where is my bike?
At my house, probably.
We can grab my
No,
bike in the morning.
No, you didn't have it. Sorry.
Okay, so Janet's
Yeah.
bike should be at home. So Janet, you can get your bike. Your bike's at your house, so you can get it in the morning.
It's at the post office.
We'll cross that bridge when we get there.
Can we call the diner and ask Jennifer to get it?
That would be a lot of.
I could ask.
Could also
Parker, can you
bug
do that
my
while we're
brother
gone?
to do it tomorrow.
Yeah, that works.
Yeah, we'll just swing by
Okay,
on our way out of town.
so we got a plan,
Mhm.
and
Yep.
Lizzie and I
So
will come back here. We'll be back in. I, again, have no idea how big anything is. So in amount of time.
Yep.
Yeah. All right.
Cool.
Liz,
Cool.
Tom, Janet, see ya.
All right, I try and like gently help Janet into the radio flyer because I don't want her to put weight on her foot. Is Janet
Thanks.
cooperative with this, or
Yeah.
does she start fighting
Yeah.
against me?
No, she's cooperative.
Good. And then I just start pulling and walking toward Janet's house.
Yep.
Dom's coffee hasn't really worn off yet, so he's still pretty energized. He feels good.
And then as soon as he touches the front steps,
Oh.
Janet's at gone.
He is going to crash soon, and it's
Yeah.
going to be hard. And let's just all hope he makes back to the hideout before that happens.
It's okay. Liz can pull him back in the.
Drag his body.
Oh. Drag him back in the flyer. It's fine.
Yeah. Yeah, so we start heading to Janet's house.
All right.
Anything you want to talk about on the way there?
Not that
Janet,
wants
are
to
you
say
okay?
out loud.
And I'm not asking about your leg. I'm asking about your brain.
I don't think I've hit my head on anything recently.
You know what I'm talking about.
I feel like she looks at Dom. And there's just like a sideways glance at Liz. I'm... Eh.
That makes sense. I just want you to know that
I'm not
no matter-
bad anymore, I guess.
I just want you to know that no matter what happens, you're my friend. Like 100%. You're my friend, you're my sister, whatever. And that's not going to change. I'm not going to go off and tell everyone mean things about you and think you're silly or stupid. Okay? I think you're cool and brave and a badass.
I mean, I am both those things.
All three. I said three things. But yes.
Sure, you didn't hit your head.
You are 100% all three of those things, and you're a good friend and a great sister, and so who gives a fuck, Parker or I said? You're still all of those things and more. Okay?
Yeah.
Good. Dominic really hopes that helped, at least a little bit.
It did.
Aw.
Okay, good. He can pick up on that then with his high empathize trait and feel nice knowing that he's made someone else feel nice.
Liz is just now really concerned that Janet has hit her head and doesn't want her like flopping and hitting her head on the ground while riding in the flyer.
Okay. Unless there's anything else, I think at this point we probably do make it to Janet's house.
Yeah, sure.
No telling what state that's gonna be in.
No. Don helps Janet out of the radio flyer and just like up to the front door of the house.
Liz will probably take the other side just so.
So just
Forward.
try to like hold on to the walls.
Yep, I got it.
All right. Should we meet you at the school in the morning?
I
No,
don't
we're
think
skipping.
No, we should not be seen.
Yeah,
by
but
the
I thought you were bringing Davy.
Well, I'm taking.
Or
Davey
you're
to
just getting him on the
stop.
bus.
Yeah.
Okay, so you'll meet us at the hideout?
Yeah.
Okay. Get some rest.
Yeah.
He offers Janet a hug.
Janet will take it.
Big bear hug. Janet has been crushed.
I don't think Janet's got the arms for a bear hug necessarily, but it's a tight one.
Yeah. Some just because everybody bear hugs just on instinct just crushes.
Yeah.
It's a cub hug.
Aw, that sounds so cute.
Bear cub.
Yeah, I know. It just sounds adorable.
Wow.
Okay. If Janet's safe inside, Dom will begin heading to his house. Yay.
Liz will give Janet a hug and then say, keep that, or like point at her leg and be like, keep that elevated. And take care of yourself.
Yeah. And as Elizabeth is starting to walk away, Janet sort of like stamps her foot and then goes, ow.
Liz definitely turns back to glare at her before you call her or say her name, but the glare changes as soon as her name is uttered.
Listen, this isn't how I would really want this to happen, but that's just been kind of this day.
Oh my God. It's gonna be a lot.
You don't have to give an answer, I guess. This already survived falling in your pool, so I figured I better give it to you before something else happens.
Liz will walk up.
And Janet will hand over the tape. With Liz's name on it, with little hearts on it.
Imagine because of the pool water, a lot of that's a little like smeared and
A little bit.
like
yeah.
marker lines.
Yeah. I do think Flynn had mentioned that it got dried out, though, so.
Yes.
Dominic does see this happen.
Yeah.
I think Liz gingerly takes it and
You don't have to worry about saying no at this point.
I'll listen to it. I don't think I've ever. This is a new experience. I've never received gifts or confessions where I've actually
You haven't?
had, well, not to the point where I've had relationships with the people in question.
Who wouldn't want to date you? You're amazing.
It's not really who wouldn't want to date me. It's more of the potential of having reciprocating feelings. It's always been you date for a foothold. You date for the betterment of your reputation. You date for more information.
I mean, sure, there's all that, but I mean, can't you just try it to try it?
It's never really been an option before. We grew up in very different lives, Janet. There's always been an expectation for me, and I'm learning that that expectation is not necessarily what I want to live up to.
My parents expect me to shut up and get out of the way. I told them to go fuck themselves.
Slay.
I'm learning to say, go fuck yourself, but it's not exactly the easiest step to take.
And then maybe give it a listen, I guess. Might help with that. Little soundtrack for your future rebellion, I guess.
Rose smiles.
That's a
and
good
she
one.
says, I'll give it a listen and I'll consider its implications.
Again, though, don't feel like you need to say anything about it, I guess. It doesn't look like I have a good track record for it for today.
It sounds like you've had a difficult day. But it's only been a day. People take time to process things. You know your feelings. Let others figure out theirs.
Yeah, it'd make things easy if I knew my own feelings.
Well, that makes more than a few of us. Liz has no idea about Parker, but
Has she not connected the dots to what Dom was saying earlier?
I mean, she has. Has she really processed through it right now? And like, no, not at all. There's a lot going on.
There's a lot of feelings going on around
There's
here.
a lot of feelings.
We all have a lot
There's
of big feelings.
There's also a potentially psychotic android going around. There's all kinds of fun stuff.
These things happen.
Plus
But-
the android, yeah, exactly.
Been a couple of days.
Been a rough couple days.
Yeah.
Listen to it if you want to, I guess.
I feel like Liz pulls Janet into another hug and says, I'll listen to it. I want to.
I think you say that, and there's definitely like a moment's pause from Janet. And then she just sort of like squeezes the hug tighter. And she whispers at like a level that only Liz can hear. Not a whole lot of people listen. Thanks.
You're welcome. And haven't you learned it by now? Listening's my specialty. It's just not everyone fully realizes that I am.
Janet will pull back out of the hug. Definitely like the slightest blush to her face. And she says, all right, I gotta go lay down. I think the coffee's starting to wear off.
I'll get some sleep.
Dominic heard most of the conversation before Janet goes in, shouts that he still does want his own tape, even like just for fun.
As soon as I find my stuff, you will have a tape. Don't worry.
Hey,
Liz is like, it'll be our mission after the android.
Just
We
make
got
it
you.
with just make it with a bunch of MIDI music. Have Flynn help you.
Dominic wants a mixtape so bad.
You know what? Hell, it's not going to be like a tape like that. Might as well put one together for Flynn. They deserve it.
Everybody gets tape.
All the
Everyone
tapes.
gets tape.
Dealing with all my shit.
Everybody get something.
All right. I'm going to go sleep now.
Good night, Janet.
Janet, go get some
Night,
sleep.
dude.
We'll see you in the morning.
Night, Liz.
Sleep well.
And Janet will totter off to bed, kick off her shoes, and she like slowly gets into bed, sticks in one of the Russian cassettes and puts on the Walkman headphones and falls
And
asleep
elevate your
listening to
damn
that.
foot.
I don't think she elevates the foot.
Bundle up a blanket and put your foot on it.
She's got other things on the brain.
No! You have to heal.
Well, in regards to that, Charlie, does that all count as enough for all of us to clear conditions here?
Yeah, fine. Yes.
Yes. Charlie's like, I don't want you to. I want you to suffer, but fine.
I mean, we could have done so much
No,
more.
you need to. You need to not
Progress the
have
plot.
any conditions when you head into the cabin.
Oh boy.
Excuse me?
Oh,
We are now headed to the cabin of
Don't
the
worry about
woods.
it.
tease
Yeah.
of what's to come.
Don't worry about it.
Don't worry about
Don't
it.
worry about
I'm
it.
scared.
Don't worry
I'm
about it.
scared. I'm worried about it.
Fine.
I am.
I have to make the conclusion of this story somewhat interesting.
I would say that's where the conclusion is. I thought we were gonna have to go somewhere. Oh man. I know. We'll get it. We'll get there.
If you
we'll get there.
moved everything faster up to this point, you could have gone somewhere else. But
Man,
Sequel
kind of
question mark?
slow. Yeah.
We still have 2 whole sessions after this. Like, we got time. We got time.
I just love the face that's being just. Are you sure about that?
Bold of you to assume that session 8 isn't going to be a beach episode, guys.
Dude, I would be okay with that. I
Let's-
don't know what Flynn would dress.
Can we
in
just
beach,
like do a
but,
beach episode one shot like in 6 months?
Yes.
Like a summer vacation one shot where they're just hanging out.
That'd be beautiful.
That'd be so much fun.
um,
Just the character work.
but
Let's
we
go.
all have to dress in our beach gear.
Sounds
I
great.
do have like a beach
Y'all-
like flamingo shirt.
Y'all
I
don't
will
want to see
bust
me
that
in
out.
my swimsuit.
I mean, this is mine. Just wear
Hawaiian
that.
shirt.
I'll be rocking
Hawaiian
out
shirts
with
all
these
around.
on.
Shades, sun
So-
hats.
I don't know which
I'll
your
have
terms of
multiple
service is for
inflatables.
moobs.
You have to have them
That's true.
covered.
No nipples.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway,
TOS, TOS.
no nipples. So that's.
But you gotta wear what Janet would wear to the beach, right? So
Oh dear God!
Oh, so wait, I'm wearing a Dominic wear to the beach, leather jacket and jeans. Let's go. My man doesn't see the sun. What's that? He's got a hat on.
Never been. Honestly, I think that is the most roleplay part of it. Would actually be the up to the beach episode with Dominic, because like, okay, we're gonna go get you some stuff, some swim gear, and Dominic be like, why?
I cannot swim. I have zero interest in swimming.
And we just forced Dominic to actually get swim gear anyways.
He drowns instantly in the water.
Literally,
Thinks like
just
a
ankle
stone.
deep.
Just drowns immediately within seconds.
Steps into the water, immediately falls over.
Flynn
a
is
Sonic
freaking out. They're like,
character.
how is this scientifically possible? I'm so scared right now.
That's the next mystery we're investigating.
Anyway.
We're drowning in ankle-deep water.
But then he comes back from the grave as, you guessed it, a werewolf.
Hell yeah!
It's a werewolf beach episode. Werewolf
And we got the
Beach.
GM face palm.
Only if someone donates $300.
No, there you
Draw
go.
a fan art of werewolf Dom in little swim trunks.
But okay, so Janet goes inside and
Yep.
to sleep. Do Liz and Dom talk about anything on the way back?
Well, they're headed to Dom's house to get his bike
Yeah.
now.
Grab Dom's bike.
Well, did they talk about anything on?
Dom might also need a
continuation
change
the
of clothes. It's been a few days in these
Yeah,
clothes.
I do think.
Liz suggests it.
No, Liz is not going to suggest it. Poor man.
That would be rude.
Yes,
Liz, rude, a lot of the time.
a lot of the time.
More
to
likely than you
friends,
think.
not so much.
The sweet little Dom? No.
I do think Liz, after walking back, and catching up with Dom, will probably actually take his hand in hers and just quietly say, "Thank you for sharing her with me."
What do you mean? Dominic is very nervous. He is fully prepared to throw up. He is
That's
so
adorable.
fucking
Defensive
scared
maneuver.
right now. He is so fucking scared right now. All the caffeine was a bad idea.
Yes.
His heart is
Caffeine,
just like
the sugar, the chocolate,
the stress, the lack of sleep.
calling Janet to her house.
This poor boy right now is just like, he could die any second. Or sorry, disappear any second.
Yeah, just weird.
Sphere.
The earrings you gave me are its match.
Well, I mean, I didn't have other earrings, so, you know. And I wasn't gonna give, I gave Parker all the good books, and I gave Janet the good music, and I didn't think you wanted, like, kitchen equipment, because I don't think I need her spatula, and I don't think you want her spatula, she's taller than you, so I don't think her clothes would fit you. That'd just be weird. It's just like, hey, here's my mom's clothes. You want to wear them? I wouldn't do that. And so the earrings just made sense.
I think to stop the rambling, I do think Liz gives him a peck on the cheek.
He's just like frozen and like hyperventilating. Thank you. They were her favorite earrings.
No one has ever shared something like that with me. Intentionally given something so personal and something so integral to who they are.
She wore them all the time, and she wore the locket all the time, you know, together, and she looked so nice in them. And when she died, Dad wanted to bury her with them, but I wouldn't let him because I wanted them. And I don't know, I think he might still be mad at me for that. But I needed to wear this, and I mean, the dangly earrings aren't my style, but they really, really look great on you. And with your hair and stuff, it looks really nice, and I thought it would look nice. I was right, it looks really nice, but everything on you looks really nice.
I think Liz squeezes his hand a little bit, says, "Thank you." And she says, "Both you and your dad are grieving in your own ways, and if you needed the earrings and you needed the necklace, I think it may take time, but I think he'll see that the grief is that they're helping you. They're
I
helping
just
you heal.
wish, I don't know, I wish he'd grieve by talking to me a little bit. He said, like, I don't know, 30 words to me since we got here. It's like I lost them both. And it sucks. I don't like it.
Have you told him?
After she died, it had been Dad clammed up and he started drinking a lot. And his job in Russia didn't want to support him with that anymore. And so he wanted to come home. So we came here and he was able to get a factory job, which for some reason is fine with him showing up half drunk. And then he comes home and drinks. So I can't talk to him because he's either at work or passed out on the couch. So nothing I say is going to get through.
Mm. Not sure how to get through to him and through the drink. Lord knows I'm not the best at getting through to my own parents sometimes. Most of the time.
Well, you're too good for them, so.
I wasn't always. You all helped me realize who I wanted to be versus.
Really? Because I think you were great the day I got here. I got to the school and I sat on the floor and I just watched everyone. And I would see you say a lot of things. And then as soon as everyone was gone, you would go and do things that didn't line up with what you said at all. And you looked so much happier doing those things than saying just the crap to everyone. So I think you're a lot better than you think you are. I think you've been fighting a lot longer than you think.
Maybe, I guess it's probably hard to see when we're fighting something that we don't always see the victories regarding.
Yeah. I think you all have been a wonderful support system to find or in that fight. And I hope that you're not getting the support at home that you need. We're at least providing that family that you need here. I know everyone cares for you a lot. Case in point, the attempt at crime to prevent me from having to spill. Yeah, I still don't know everything that happened with that. They were very cagey about it.
I don't think it went well.
It sounded very poor.
Yeah. think we might also need to avoid the post office for a few days, at the very least.
That's yeah. They were very cagey about this. Kyle to those little sides in chat, fucking ending me every fucking time. Every time with this guy. Okay, I think we're probably at Dominic's house by now. So
I think Liz will wait and let out or at the gate unless Dom asks her forward. Because
have you seen Dominic's house before?
I don't think she hasn't been inside, but she knows
It's a piece of
where it
shit.
is.
It's basically a shack. Like
Yeah.
it's like boarded up windows on some windows, and it's just crap.
Mhm.
Dominic opens the door and sort of like peeks inside to see if his dad's on the couch or has gone upstairs.
I think he's probably still on the couch. TV's on, but he's passed out.
Dominic coughs to see if like his dad stirs at all. Like a loud like
He's knocked out.
Okay. He motions that Liz can come in then.
She does. She's very careful not to disturb anything.
Yeah. It looks worse inside than it does outside.
She doesn't comment on it.
Dominic does comment and says that it okay, how do I say this? I know it's not the houses you're used to, and I'm sorry.
The houses I'm used to aren't exactly the most welcoming in their own right.
Yeah, but they have really pretty lights.
Helps hide the ugliness underneath.
That's fair. So you think a chandelier would brighten up the kitchen here?
Possibly.
I'll keep that in mind. Dominic starts heading upstairs and kind of gestures for her to follow.
Liz will follow.
Yeah. He goes into his room and says, she can come in if she wants, but she has to close her eyes if she comes in.
Yeah, Liz totally closes her eyes even before he offers.
Good.
Yes.
Because she knows that you have to close your eyes if you're in the opposite gender's room. It's respect. It's a respect thing. Dominic, really hastily, just switches into a cleaner t-shirt, probably a flannel, and then throws his jacket back on over top. He also switches into a different pair of boots and decides that that's good enough. Then heads out of the room.
At least hear his footsteps and follow him out.
Yeah,
before
she didn't.
opens her eyes.
If she didn't, he was just gonna pull her out gently. Yeah. So he heads down, and it's kind of just he goes to the fridge, grabs a little bit of food, throws it into his bag. It's some cheese, some an apple or two.
Mm-hmm.
Just whatever he's got on hand. And then heads out of the house. That's all he needed. Mm-hmm. Then he switches off the TV first. Because electricity is expensive. It's not free, kids. It's not free. And then he quietly heads around to the back of the house and grabs his bike.
Also wait up the front with the wagon.
Yeah. And then he walks back out front with his bike. And he looks marginally better because his clothes are not completely a mess anymore. They have not been slept in the past day. So. Yeah, then I guess they start heading back to the hideout.
Yeah. All right.
Make your way back there. Is there anything Flynn and Parker wanted to discuss while they were alone in the hideout?
I mean,
Um,
I actually had a thought of like when everyone leaves, Flynn looks over to Parker and be like, "Do you want to make like some snacks or something for everyone tomorrow morning?"
that's a great idea. I mean, I don't think my spaghetti in Ziploc bags idea was the best. So let's figure out something better.
Yeah,
Trail
like-
mix or something.
Yeah, we can make some trail mixes.
Make some cork.
Depending on what you have, we could try and see about other. Yeah, we could just raid the pantry, see what we could figure out.
Perfect. I'm in. Let's do it.
Cool.
Yeah, we're gonna go cobble together some little to-go bags of snacks for our field trip.
There's enough bits and bobs that you can put together.
Mm.
Little,
Yeah, some trail
probably
mix.
more snacks than you really need, but
Yeah.
Obviously,
I
have,
mean, you
like,
never know how long we're gonna be gone.
exactly.
obviously have some big like brand name snack bars or something, right? Like totally would
Yeah.
have it. And this art, yeah, she would just.
About to say, this is where you put in the product placement. Like, this is
Right.
where you have like everybody
Cans of
getting.
Pepsi.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I
The
don't
big
know.
Reese's Pieces.
Yeah.
literally
Yeah.
prepares sack lunches for everybody.
I don't know if Almond Joy was a thing by this point, but like everybody gets an Almond Joy.
The pantry door, and there's just a very carefully placed box of cereal where you can see the outside
Yeah.
of the box perfectly.
Ready.
Yes.
And then you like
oh.
reach
Ooh, I
around it to
love
get what
Lucky
you want.
Charms. Yeah. Perfect.
Parker's just like, watch the Lucky Charms. They're my favorite. Like, it's just so blatantly obvious. Poorly written. Drivel.
Don't eat those. Tricks are for kids.
We are kids.
All right. Oh my god, let's eat them. Cool. So yeah, we'll make some like peanut butter and jelly sandwiches and stuff. We'll stuff a bag full of them.
Have some quick sugars, some things like maybe like make little tiny bags of like marshmallow packets. And
perfect.
Flynn will purposely put a lot more marshmallows into Janet's bag, and if asked, just like I've watched them down an entire bag of marshmallows.
That does not surprise me. Yeah, sounds about right. Cool. Yeah.
Yeah.
And we'll just have all that ready to go. And I also think probably by the time that Liz and Dom get back, I have also just like set up like sleeping areas for everyone. But Parker is coming down from a mean sugar high, so he's going to be out by the time they get back.
As they get back, Dominic is feeling much better, and he's very enthusiastically talking about how cool he thought the secret passage in her house was. He thought it was really cool and wanted to talk about it.
That's fair. That's
Liz
fair.
totally will elaborate on the secret passage to the best of her knowledge.
And he wants to know if there's more, and where are they, and what do they do? And he just has a lot of questions about like the inner workings of the big mansion.
Yes.
I imagine as you guys like walk in, I'm actually gonna say that like Flynn is probably having like a small, tiny plate of leftover spaghetti. But like it's dark in the room, like everything is like silent. You just
turn on the light.
It's like hunched over the plate like a cryptid, just like
Spaghetti. It's the spaghetti goblin. Fuck.
I feel like Liz is just like, nope, this is just how today is. It's fine. And goes and grabs her spare clothes that she has in here.
Perfect.
Dominic, is Parker asleep?
Yes.
I mean, yeah.
Then Dom asks Flynn where the bathroom is because he wants to like wash his face or something. It's been a while.
Flynn would be the best host that a guest can be, and.
Like, I'm not gonna wake Parker. I'm not. Like that's
yeah,
rude.
no, that's fine.
Actually,
yeah.
Dominic considers waking Parker because of earlier, but decides against it.
Out of character.
Wow,
Who
so
would
kind.
actually wake up one of their friends while they're sleeping?
Parker
Who would
and
be so
Janet
rude?
and
I mean,
everyone.
let's be honest. Janet was just trying to lightly smother you
Suffocate
with
me.
a pillow. Yeah.
Listen, we're solving a mystery. You can't sleep when we're solving a mystery.
That's
Oh my
fair.
God.
No, Dominic considers it, but he doesn't do anything.
I appreciate that. Thanks, buddy.
He makes sure Parker's properly
Champ.
tucked in.
Cool.
Okay.
Okay, and yeah, the Dominic goes to the bathroom to like wash up and just clean his face and hair a little bit. He's gonna die. He doesn't want to look like a gremlin while he does it.
Disappear.
Yeah, that's fair.
He's gonna
Sorry.
disappear.
He's going to vanish to the Great Russian Federation in the sky. He wants to look good while doing it.
Yeah.
All right, but as everyone settles down for the night and gets some much needed rest, I think that's where we'll end our session tonight.
Yay!
Woo! We did
Very
it.
heartfelt.
That's
Good,
nice.
delicious.
Plot next time, we promise.
And right away,
Never make that promise.
right away, next session we can head out to this mysterious cabin in the woods.
Okay, before we
Yes.
do that next time, we have to make. I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
We have to stop and do a bunch of like really detailed stuff that doesn't advance the plot in any way.
Well, the entire 3-hour session next time is going to be us going to retrieve Janet's bike.
And then
Oh,
detailing the outfits we're wearing to go out, right?
Yeah,
I will
exactly.
murder all of you.
Brands and everything.
All right, really quick before we wrap up, Tess, that monologue from Elizabeth to Janet about
That's really good.
how she like has seen love her whole life and how she's like using it. Awesome. It was incredible.
Yeah.
It was great. I was saying that the whole time, like, oh
amazing.
my god, that blew my mind.
Thank you.
Y'all are so great at this.
Welcome to Tess as a player.
Yeah, 100%.
She'll be
100%.
quiet like 90% of the time, and then she'll just bust out with the most raw dialogue you've ever fucking heard.
Yeah, I'm like, I got a DM at some point with Tess at my table because that's insane. Yeah, good job, good job.
Thank
That was
you.
amazing. 10 out of 10.
Okay. Go around and have everyone remind us who you are and where you can be found on the internet. Kyle.
It's me again. I'm starting again because I'm awesome, and
Yeah.
I'm also a Technomancer Kyle. You can find me as like YF Techno almost everywhere, and like hidden amongst a lot of discords.
It's an Easter
And
egg.
like, yeah, I'm like a little Easter egg, except that I don't spoil. Right? Easter egg spoil.
Not all of them.
I mean, if it's real eggs painted, yes.
Yeah.
Chocolate, not really.
Yeah, make sure you
Yeah, I
find
was
them all.
thinking spoil in a totally different context. Sorry.
He was thinking like video games Easter eggs.
Yes.
And, like, yeah, I mean, you can.
I was thinking
spoil,
food.
Right?
Yeah.
I did
Um,
attend an Easter egg hunt at a church once that used actual eggs, and a few did get lost.
Oh, no.
Nobody
no.
used that yard for a
Oh
while.
no.
No.
It just got rotten smelling, yeah.
Oh,
Uh,
bad.
That is bad. Before I pass it off, though, I wanted to show off a thing that my brother had gotten me because he's been listening to us, and it's anything like super things, but like he heard the radio flyer bit from I think the last session,
Yeah.
and he's seen this at our local. I guess you can call it a like little flea market thing, and he just had to grab it, even though it's the wrong year. It's Hot Wheels. Little
That's
radio
amazing.
flyer car.
Oh
That's
my
so good.
gosh.
That's amazing.
Perfect.
And like we
Perfect.
joke was like Flynn would probably be able to make it, to be honest.
Yeah, turn the radio flyer into an actual working car, and then we can
Like
drive
little
it to the
car.
cabin.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah. We
Charlie, can
need
we have a
somebody with an
car?
actual license, so you'd still need to
Dominic's
get like
15. He can probably drive.
Oh my god.
We can figure it out.
I
One of
think
the
we've
things
had this
he probably
discussion
learned how to
multiple
drive in
times.
Russia. Let's be honest.
Look, if you can build a bomb, you can drive a car.
Like, he
That's
can
how- that's
probably-
how I
I
do it.
Yeah.
don't think that's how that works.
That's not how
No,
it
no, they're
works.
very
Fair
similar in execution. Steering wheel.
No, they're not.
The ass brake. Yeah. Your bombs
What
don't have steering
bombs are you
wheels?
building that have steering wheels on them?
Bombs, are you building the
Drones.
Next.
Okay.
Moving on.
Sorry. I'm sorry. I didn't mean for us to go off the rails now.
No, you're good,
I
man,
just
you're good.
wanted to show what my brother had gotten me.
I love,
I love it.
Cool.
I do love it. It's very nice. Crow.
I am Mr. Crow once again. Again, I am basically a myth online. So come to the Discord or you will likely never find me.
Colin.
Hi, I'm Colin. I can be found in your walls and online at twitch.tv/Colin Valentine. Hi, Darren. Don't touch me there, please. Not appropriate. Stop. I feel that. Stop. You can find me online. Twitch.tv/Colin Valentine. I currently stream Monday and Wednesday afternoons, or Central Time afternoons, and I'm playing Pokemon Infinite Fusion for fun. I also have podcasts on YouTube, and I have a Discord, and I'm in this Discord, and I'm here.
Yay! Darren.
Yeah, hello. I'm Darren. You can find me places. Just find me. But if you're not looking for me and you just want to see the things I do, check out my podcast, Halfcasters. It's a D&D actual play show. We just released another episode on Sunday. Have a fun time there. I DM for 3 chaotic ladies, and it's a good time. Come check it out.
I just caught up on Sunday's episode today, and I found it very, very funny that you couldn't remember the name of our show at the end of it.
I'm sorry.
No, it's very funny because we're the Forgotten Troop, and you literally forgot her name.
You forgot
course,
the
the
forgotten
Troop is so
troop.
fucking forgotten.
Listen, I at the end of a recording session, like I go hard on those things, and just like my brain is mush, so I can't.
Just completely brain fried.
Yeah,
You
absolutely.
just don't. You just
Brain
are
fry, voice fry, everything.
disassociating from yourself.
Yeah, exactly. So if you want to see me forget the name of this show, go check out my podcast, halfcasters.com, or just search for us on every podcast app. We're literally
Obviously,
on everything. If you
Very
can find
professional setup.
Yeah, if you can find a podcast site that we're not on, let me know so I can put us on it, because I think we're on everything, but I'm not positive.
It's
Yeah.
it's a tough world out there for podcasters.
Yeah.
Finally, Tess.
Tess, you can mainly find me on the Discord under Silver Trinket, though I'm on other platforms under it as well. I don't have any fun streams or anything going on right now, but you can always at me in the Discord or watch our chaos. So
Just plug the Forgotten Troop, and there you're good.
yeah.
Okay. We will not be here with Clockwork Chronicles next week because it is Thanksgiving in the US.
All right.
No.
Happy
Thanksgiving.
So,
Let's cancel
Happy Thanksgiving,
Thanksgiving.
America.
Also, fuck Black Friday.
yeah.
Hey, agree. Let's cancel Thanksgiving and just do like get-togethers with people casually. Like that's fine.
Cancel Thanksgiving, but still give us the day off.
Still give us the
Except
day
that,
off.
yeah.
Still let us
Cancel
eat food.
Thanksgiving as a celebration of like murder and just give thanks for friends and family
Mhm.
There you go.
Yes.
and good deals on TVs.
I think that's basically what it's become at this
Yeah,
point.
that's what it is.
I
now.
mean, yeah, that's why I'm only actually doing a Friendsgiving, where
it's
it's
kind of-
just like friends
It's kind
and
of pulled
people I
an
actually
Easter,
care about.
where it was like the original meaning of it is just like
It's so far gone. It's so lost. Yeah, and then we'll be back with this 2 weeks for our penultimate episode.
Yeah.
Nice.
Let's go to the cabin.
yay.
Yeah.
Everything's going to be fine.
It's all
Don't worry
gonna be
about it.
fine. There's nothing to worry about. But I think we can hopefully get in and raid someone that's not ending. So we're gonna try
Yeah, we don't
for
do that again.
someone also I'm not sure if they're on break or what's going on, so I'm hesitant to go to them, but we'll try R&R production with their Oops All Ducks.
Oops. All
Ducks?
ducks.
That sounds like a great
Oops.
time.
Yes.
If I can spell.
It's like the Don Knotts movie, Too Many Ostriches.
Huh?
It's
Yeah.
a Family Guy reference, a very, very specific one.
So let's hopefully
wow, that's an actual movie.
go see them.
No, I'll send it to you, Crow.
We will be back this Sunday with a one shot. So there is still more content coming. It's just once we get past this Sunday, things will be paused for a week. Then we'll come back. So
Nice.
until then, have a good week. Take a nap. Eat some good food. Pet something that's friendly. And
Or something that's unfriendly but otherwise restrained.
Yeah, just don't bother.
Sure. Until next time. Bye bye.
Or pet something neutral.
Bye. Bye.
Ah!